Welcome everybody to episode 7 of the EunityCast. I'm Riccio.
I'm Somppi.
And I'm Batty.
And what day is it today? The 14th, I think?
believe
Wednesday?
it's March 14th.
2011.
It's actually Pi Day today.
2012.
3.14.
Apple.
Pi.
Yeah.
March 3rd. 14th day of the month.
I didn't know. Why are you throwing this on me? Why don't we have pies?
I don't know. We should be eating pie right now, guys.
What was
We
the-
should be
did-
celebrating the
We had that
3.14.
question last week. Which pie do we like?
Yeah, and now it's 3.14 day. We should have had a slice of pie.
So everybody needs to dubstep dance for pie there.
How can we mix this? Can we get like a pie and then put controllers into it? Plug that shit into the wall? Oh, my fucking eyes.
No, I just pictured a Blu-ray disc being injected into a pie. There, video game pie.
Why do I see someone like body slapping it? It's fucking, oh yeah, pie.
I can see GLaDOS just coming out of the roof and telling you that
You're like elbowing the pie GLaDOS like, you
pie is a
monster.
lie.
You monster.
Anyways, getting into the actual gaming stuff.
Yes.
What did you guys play this week?
Well, let's
Today?
start with Badhaso.
Like always.
Always.
So, I've been
Actually, I think that is
I've been getting my fix all week
of Minecraft.
of the crack.
Grinding it up.
Grinding it up, putting it in a
shooting up craft
spoon, heating
mines.
it up, melting it, putting
Yeah.
it inside of the syringe,
Okay,
and
now
shooting it
that's a
up.
little-
That was detailed.
That's a little too
That
detailed.
was very detailed.
I feel like
I don't
we
have
need to-
experience
we
with
need
this,
to
guys.
touch into the subject at some
Oh my
point.
god.
I need an intervention from
Intervention.
Minecraft.
From Minecraft.
But I've been hard at it. We've been working. My buddy actually just invested in a 50 slot server.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and he's just trying to get as much.
Those
people
are a
as
lot of
possible.
slots to fill. But
Yeah,
slots.
I told him that too.
I
I don't
once
know
had-
where he's getting the money.
I once
for
had
it, but-
like almost 20 guys in one thing, and
Oh
it
my
was
God.
crazy. There was
It is
everywhere.
impressive.
It was going everywhere. It was crazy.
Wow.
Stuff was appearing. Minecraft.
How do you get
It was
those?
dirty.
Did you guys ever see like when the PC Gamer like printed the map, like Notch's map, and they made a poster of it? There's like a program where you can turn your map into an actual map.
No, I haven't seen that. No.
Actually, yeah, you can.
You know
all
what
you
I'm
need to
talking
do is in real life, just grab like take like 3 pieces of paper, or
Yeah.
4 pieces of paper,
Okay.
throw a compass in the middle of it, and punch it. Fucking puts a map. It just works.
I'm laughing. You actually like went home and was just
I
like,
break my face.
like nobody like punched it into it.
Oh,
You're just like,
man.
fuck, this worked.
You know, if you've tried that, you're probably doing heroin and playing Minecraft, like we were joking.
Probably.
Most likely, and
Oh,
you know, I was.
I definitely have played a fuckload of that recently.
Yeah.
Actually, Riccio
Very
had a
addictive.
server go up.
Yeah, a
And
little private server. Me, you, a few other guys.
It was great.
Romantic nights.
Were those guys
Underground.
creepers,
Underground.
or were
No,
they
no,
actual
they're actual
humans?
Yeah, yeah.
Shit mode.
No, but I've been playing a fair amount on my own PC as well as my laptop, and I've been finding these really like sweet ass underground mine tunnels that just are like abandoned and everything, and it was ridiculous. I had a lot of fun,
Fun to
just
explore.
fucking around and exploring.
And you learn some important lessons, such as don't punch an Enderman when he's underground in a mine shaft.
Yeah, I
you'll be like, oh look, he's gone. Sweet, I'm just gonna go up.
It sucks too because they take off like half your health,
They fuck you up.
and they
Yeah.
fucked me
They're
up so
terrifying.
bad. Like,
And they don't get out of your face.
And then I learned a lesson to be like, oh, Devin, let me help you out with that Enderman. Pff, and then he disappeared, and I'm like, well, fuck. Of course you left.
and fucking ran for water. I was just like, yeah, peace, bitch.
I didn't think of that.
Wow.
Yeah.
So a whole lot of that, whole lot of MC.
Nice.
And,
That's about it for you.
no intense games, solitaire, minesweeper, mahjong,
Mahjong.
mahjong,
Mahjong.
mahjong,
Mahjong.
No.
Farmville,
No.
Angry Birds.
Yeah,
Okay, well.
no.
Actually,
I'm just a little, disappointed.
Yeah, it's a little disappointing.
Play some life.
but you want to? I understand exactly what you mean by like going into like Minecraft and just being like, oh hey, I'm just like for instance last night when we were. No, was it last night? No, it was
Finish
the
your
night,
sentence,
it was
buddy.
the night before.
Oh,
The
you
night
gotta
before.
still finish the sentence.
I was like, you were doing homework. I was like, yo, I'm just gonna play a little Minecraft. You're like, really? You're just gonna play a little bit? And like 3 hours later,
yeah, good luck.
it was
There's
like
no
1
such
in the
thing. You
morning.
can't put the word little and Minecraft in the same sentence.
No,
It's
it's
only
impossible.
been 30 minutes past 4
You
hours.
can't.
Yeah,
do it,
yeah,
no.
it was fucking insane. Like just absolutely insane. So yeah. Shall we move on to
Riccio.
Me, if we do a
Epic
goal,
list of games.
me or you? Where do we want to?
Yeah, alright. I'll do you next. I am the bear.
We'll keep the progression.
Yeah, so pretty much I played Minecraft as well. Did the usual kind of ones between classes, you know, binding classes, the usual kind of stuff like that.
See, I don't know if you're sucking out a lollipop or fisting something.
I was sucking a fist pop.
There you
Popping
go.
a suck-
I just pictured this like giant like Hulk hand that was like went on your
A what?
hand. It was like a little like
A hollow
lollipop. It was a Hulk hand. It was the whole thing. It was a lollipop.
Is it bad to my brain when you say lollipop? I just do not. Anyway,
I fucking know.
That's disturbing.
shout out to fuck you, Union.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a weird sentencing. Oh, okay, hold on. Oh, shit.
Oh, wow. I just
Yo,
got
shout
that,
out, comma, fuck you, Union.
I shouted.
Commas mean everything.
Contaminated his thinking.
Commas.
Oh, God, oh,
I'm
God.
sorry.
So many lollies and so many disturbing things.
PG-18. You're probably a parent.
We
by
should
18,
probably have
I
an
don't know.
advisory
Yeah,
in
yeah.
our podcast.
May contain fucking.
And uncensored Canadians just going off the rails.
I do want to, with the Canadian comment, I do want to mention that we had a comment that said, fuck Quebec.
Quebec with a K. Quebec is spelled with a Q.
So- Yeah, so
or so they say.
really funny, really funny.
That was good.
So anyways, I ended up playing, you know, the usual kind of ones. I also started going through the Half-Lives. I finished up episode 1 in one sitting. It didn't take me that long.
You didn't do Half-Life 1 or
No, I-
normal?
I just kind of started at the episodes and then I'll pop back. And
Is Half-Life episode 1 still freaky-ish?
yeah,
Yeah? So I remember it being a lot of dark hallways.
yeah, it's still really freaky.
I think it's scary.
I think
in
episode
Half-Life
1's got Ravenholm in it. I think.
Yeah.
No, episode 1, no. Episode
that's
1's
not
the
that.
Citadel,
Yeah.
your basement with like the marine zombie guys.
No, those are fucked up. Yeah, and you get the gravity gun. Yeah, and they run at you.
Fucking hate
Was it-
one of the really skinny ones? Those
and that-
freak me the
Was
fuck
that
out.
the one with the highway tunnel as well with the
Yeah,
Yeah,
just a lot of
oh,
those.
yeah.
I hated that.
Yeah.
Jumping from car to car.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Oh.
Well, my and then I went through and started episode 2 and got about 4 hours into it.
Yeah.
And I still at
Still
the beginning
holds up,
at the
eh?
beginning
Are
of
you
it.
doing
where-
the gnome challenge? Were you doing the gnome from the start to the finish?
No, I didn't. I didn't do the non.
Oh yeah, that's fun.
I really should have done it.
It's hard.
Yeah, I heard
It's
it's
fun.
fucking really hard. Though I did see a really cool post where the guy was in honor of Gabe Newell, which is kind of what I'm doing. It's going through it, and he did the gnome challenge, and right at the end, he put it into the rocket, like you're supposed to for the end of it, and he's got screenshots of every like major event of him doing it, and it's just fucking gnome.
So epic.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. But I right at the beginning of episode 2, you know, where the Citadel's blowing up and you kind of get teleported under the rubble.
Yeah.
I took a lot of screenshots because I forgot how fucking good looking it looked, and I was just like, "Yep,
And we have
Yep.
it blasted in
Yep.
the graphics.
yeah." Oh, I just have it blasted, and
Beautiful.
it's gorgeous.
Yeah. It
Absolutely
still
gorgeous.
stands the wrath of time.
Yeah, I still gotta wait to see what this new source is. It's gonna be
Oh.
episode 3 or just
Half-Life 3
or
or
whatever.
the new source.
Whatever
Gabriel,
else is coming out. I
We are
mean,
waiting.
oh.
We are waiting.
So I played that. And then I also did the usual kind of Skyrim stuff, and I didn't even record it this time.
I know you got some screenshots. So
I did get some screenshots.
We will be posting those screenshots below us.
Yes, so
You have to below us.
yeah, below.
Below.
Check out the links.
Below.
Beneath.
Down
I'm
there.
gonna start saying beneath now. I
Excerpt
think.
from one of the
Beneath.
Nakedator's
Below.
adventures.
Hello?
What was that? Sorry.
Excerpt from one of the Nakedator's
Oh yeah.
adventures.
Would you like to explain
Okay,
exactly
so-
what happened this time?
This
time?
So I started off on this quest of, like, you have to find this priestess.
This is an in-game quest, or
In-game.
it was your moral quest to do this?
No. This was an in-game quest. So I had to go, and it turns out the quest you have to sacrifice a follower, and I was like, there's no way in hell I'm killing Lydia after I've kept her alive.
Yeah,
for
you went through
so
hell.
many fucking dragons and everything like that.
Yeah.
So I'm talking on Skype to Riccio and another buddy of mine, and he's already beaten the game, so he's like, no, I know the perfect follower that you can go get.
Mhm.
He's in Solitude.
Can you have two at the same time?
No, just one, but you
Okay.
send Lydia back to your house.
Okay.
Cause she is chills out
She
and
waits there.
does your laundry.
How do I clean this
Makes
blood
you
off this
sandwiches.
dragon armor? I don't need a sink. Jeez, fucking wheel this thing. I don't know why she sounds
Oh man.
Lydia's got a weird voice. I tell when that happens.
Oh.
So anyways, I started going towards Solitude, and I fast traveled to the closest point that I could have. I stumbled across this farm, and this lady was like, "Come on inside, sit down, have a bite to eat, like, do whatever you want." I'm like, okay. So I walked in, and I started talking to the father, and he's like, "Oh, you're a weary traveler. Come have a bite to eat, enjoy yourself." And then I walked up to the kid, and he's like, "Get away from me! You smell." And I was just like, "That's it, motherfucker.
Oh,
This shit's on." So of course I can't actually
Hope you
kill.
didn't like your parents.
You can't kill kids.
So I can't kill kids.
Yeah.
You make them wish they were dead.
Kill their parents.
So
Dead on the inside.
So the dad's sitting in the chair, just kind of like eating. So of course I hop up on top of the table, kick all of the food
You
off the
hopped
table.
up on top of that child.
I don't want to hear the rest.
So
Continue.
got up on top of the table, kicked off all the food,
Of course.
and then took the bow and like pointed it directly at the fucker's eye. And
The child of the parent? Which parent?
This is a father.
Dude, do people react when you're pointing weapons at
You
them?
look really hungry.
But he's just like he's like smiling at me and it's just like pointing the arrow like probably about an in-game inch from his eye, and he's just like.
Let me guess his name. Pierce?
Oh.
So, anyways, the first screenshot I've got posted up is of just the father with an arrow like stuck in his face. And yeah, he's like
Once again, if you guys want to see these, we're going to be posting these below.
and he's like legit like sprawled out in the chair, just like with an arrow stuck in his face.
Not what he wanted for dinner.
But then the kid, I forgot about the kid, and he didn't
Okay.
leave the house. He just went over to the door instead of going, ah, 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 like yelling. So I've got another screenshot from like kind of like the side of the father with the arrow out his eye, and the kid in the corner going like this. Ah! He's just like,
That's
no
no shot
name.
that make the corner all dark and scary.
Yeah, it's just like-
Oh man.
and then I walked
Oh.
outside, and the wife was like, "Oh, did you enjoy yourself?" And of course, I shot her in the head with an arrow.
You just drag your body back inside?
No, I took a screenshot. I think she was like kind of half on the stairs in between like this
Oh.
like post and like
Oh.
on the porch, and just like took a
I hate this
screenshot.
So
Of
this
it.
child is being sent to the orphanage as we speak.
Yeah, honestly, I kind of wish.
Like, I'm trying to, like, think of this in, like, a real life thing, what you would do. You'd just be like, yo, I'm just gonna fucking kill you. This is gonna be fucking hilarious. Yeah, tweet that shit. Just murdered some people. Look at the hole in their face.
Everyone's
Yeah,
commenting,
issues.
oh my god!
I don't have issues.
Look at the kid. Oh, it's so funny. Screaming his little head off. Shit. I don't know why I'm talking like this.
Oh yeah!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Smile to the camera, little kid.
These guys are just
She's fucking
sadistic.
crying.
I'm pretty sure I'm on way too much energy right now.
Oh man.
So, anyways, yeah, that was pretty much my adventure. So I ended up getting the other follower and bringing him back and like
That
sacrificing
would have
him.
been gold.
But it was really awkward because
Get on with the story. I went and murdered someone else.
it was really awkward because you murder him and then this like god like possesses his body, but she's a female, and the follower that I sacrificed.
What's that?
Oh god. So, anyways.
Jeez.
So the
Oh,
follower is
no
this
audio
big like.
version of this.
The follower is this really old man with this huge beard,
Mhm.
but his voice actor's a woman. So all you hear is like this moving his mouth and this female voice is coming out. I'm like, man, I'm gonna fucking kill you. So of course I killed him, and I failed my class.
Oh man. So you had no followers to sacrifice in the
No, I managed to like.
I don't understand. I'm gonna sacrifice this guy. Oh shit, this is the quest. I'm gonna kill you too. Fuck all this shit.
end.
I went through all this fucking...
You went through all of that for nothing.
Just gonna murder people. Wait, I can kill 2 people with 1 dude? Oh, yeah, quest.
Yeah.
Did you steal his items off him before
No,
this? Okay,
but,
good.
I
he
did-
wasn't naked?
There was there were all these other like followers of this god that you are sacrificing a guy for. So I took all-
Azura?
No, it starts with a
Mira?
B. It's
Rad?
like Badhaso or something like
Uh,
that. You're rubbing that bottle on your face.
That's my thinking motion.
Oh Jesus Christ! Whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyways, I took all of their items.
okay.
So yeah, they were all naked, which made it really convenient because when I killed their god, they didn't really like me doing that, so they attacked me with
Okay.
fists. So I lit them on fire and then stabbed them.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was fun.
Had to light them on fire?
You had to just torture them to the most
Oh
extreme.
my god, I took all their armor.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to get on your bad side. If ever you somehow, like, years from now I meet you and you can, like, wall climb and pickpocket people, and you're like, sometimes we'll fucking murder people.
Just be like, oh, hey there, what's up? Like,
I got a pocket flamethrower, my bow and arrow.
Let's do this,
So,
motherfucker.
yeah, which one do you
Straight
want,
up.
man? Which one do you want?
Yeah. Oh, it's so funny. It was absolutely amazing. So that was my Skyrim debacle for the week, as per
Pretty
usual.
epic.
It seems like whenever I log into that game, I'm like, okay, I'm actually gonna fucking do a quest.
Can't do
I'm
that.
not gonna kill a farmer.
You can't
I'm not
bring
gonna
yourself
murder
to
a
it.
townsman.
No,
I'm
you know
not gonna do anything like that.
You know what I picture? Whenever, like, your computer's just like, you've watched Reboot, right?
Yeah.
So your computer's like, you start loading Skyrim, and it's like that big block come down, they're like, oh, no, we're all gonna fucking die, then you started Skyrim, oh my god! And then, like, whoever's stuck in it is just, like, trying to stay away from it, just fucking murdering people and making them all naked. It's like a terrible day for your computer.
Yeah. A little bit.
Terrible.
Just a little bit.
It's terrible.
But yeah, that's kind of
Great.
what I did. And I had a lot of fun. Oh, I also played some Just Cause 2,
Perfect.
which I started going through the story of that, and it kind of stopped my wrecking spree of
It's over the top.
What did you think of the voiceovers?
fucking brutal. Oh my
I forget the main
I think
girl.
they're
god, yeah, she's part of
I
like.
don't know what she is. I'm Kelpa, whatever
Yeah,
the fuck
she's
her
like,
name
I
is.
am Kuja. You are my comrade. I was like,
That's
it's
fine.
comrade.
It's fine.
No, you are my comrade.
What? She has a man voice. She really actually does have a man voice.
You are my comrade. I will take you home, and you will be my comrade.
Make me good.
Or I'm a
That was an orgasmo quote. That was not just me being dirty. I'm sorry.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Yeah.
that was pretty much what I've done this week. Fucked up a whole bunch of people.
Ruined
Mined
the
some
family.
shit. I ruined a family. I killed a follower.
Yeah.
Don't follow me on Twitter. You might be next.
But you can follow us.
Yeah, follow us. Yeah, so that's pretty much
Oh.
what I did.
Great. My list again.
You're fucking huge.
I actually managed to beat a few games this week, which is great.
Nice.
So I'll start up with, well, easily, we all Minecraft, obviously.
Yeah.
Already heard about our little
Terrible.
Enderman encounter there.
Yeah.
Anyway, so other than that, I played some Darkness 2. I actually
Nice.
finished it, finally.
But I might add, you finished 2 games.
Yeah, I'll get to that when I
One
get to Syndicate, too.
Fucking
But-
sitting.
So I finished Darkness 2 and Syndicate in one sitting. But anyway, point is, I finished Darkness 2. That game is really... I like it. The story's really cool. Everybody's saying it's a short game, but it's done really well. Graphics look good. Sound effects. Voiceovers, everything's really awesome. But it has the weirdest curve of, like, fun. Because, like, you're playing at the start of the game, and it's just, like, so fun. Like, just destroying people. It's fucking nice. Like, they introduce, like, an enemy, and it's, like, light, and then you die. And then it's like,
flashbang.
I fucking hate this game. And then, like, you kind of get powerful again. You're like, oh, this is so sweet. And then the end is just like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Oh, it's really sweet. So it's really...
Roller coaster.
It's like a roller coaster of just hating it and just... In case you guys are wondering what I sound like.
I like both
There you
male
go.
and
That's what
female.
Riccio sounds like inside, guys.
Female.
Okay. But no, it's
Hey, Riccio.
all in all though, I'd say you're either looking for... Well, actually, the co-op's pretty sweet. But
Even looking for a what?
If you're even ever looking ever
For a?
for a rental, or like if it's ever on sale for like
Yeah.
cheap,
I got
recommend
you got a
it.
weekend to spend playing.
Yeah, I'd
How a
recommend.
total amount of time do you think?
I'd say
5 hours?
5 or 6 hours for the single player, depending on how much trouble
not
you
bad.
have.
Not bad.
Co-op is like another 3 hours or something.
No.
I don't know. But,
Multiplayer is just.
yeah, the multiplayer is pretty fun too. So if you're looking for a weekend rental or something, Darkness 2, check it out.
For sure.
It's actually sweet. The other game I beat that night, Syndicate, for the PC, both of those by the way. I played Darkness 2 with a controller now, so it's better.
Yeah, I think we talked
the
about
whipping
the null
feels-
zone
yeah, it's-
feeling
it's
whippy
really,
thing, and then
And then
I don't remember grunting.
Did you also finish?
Yeah, I finished Syndicate.
Yeah.
There's also.
We'll get out to those.
Okay.
We'll get out to those.
Alright.
Anyway, so I finished Syndicate for PC. There was a little issue with my save
I
for
played
some.
some of that. That was fun.
Yeah.
You guys saw a bit of
Yeah,
Syndicate.
we checked it out. Pretty cool game.
As you will see later on, probably
yeah, so
sometime
we'll
this
do a
week.
video.
Hint, nudge, nudge.
Hint, nudge, nudge. There'll be some videos coming up on there.
Video.
Yeah, stay tuned, guys. There's.
Yeah.
They might be a little dry, so you better run on over to them.
Oh.
Sorry, so we
That just
that was
sounded
terrible. It's
nasty.
like scraping, Anyway, I don't know what my elbow's doing in there. Anyway,
Oh, okay.
just weird sound with my elbow. Anyway, so I beat Syndicate, but there was actually an issue with my save file where we lost it during whatever we were doing. and I had to restart the game, and I was like, fuck it, okay, I'm gonna try to catch up to where I was.
In the shortest amount of time.
I was holding shift and just running, shooting people, just getting to the end, skipping people, and just getting done with it.
Yep.
Did you have to re-get your collectibles?
No, the collectibles actually stuck.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
They stick to your account, not your save file.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. That's good.
so at least that wasn't too bad. I actually found some more this way too.
Oh, really?
This was
What's that?
Running?
yeah.
Wait, where's that shiny thing? Keep going.
It's like gonna stab one of you guys. But no, I beat it. I think in under 4 hours.
Yeah, we were
Going
on Skype. We were on
retarded
Skype.
fast through it.
We were on Skype the whole time.
just
we were doing
Ultimate
sprinting.
speedrun.
Yeah.
Ultimate speedrun through it. Actually,
Wow.
well, I slowed down once I caught up to where it was,
And then you started explaining the
taking it
balloon.
in.
Taking it in, yeah.
But no, this single player of that is actually really fun.
It was really cool when I played it. So.
I have only one thing that I actually dislike about the single player. It's the final boss. The mechanic that you have to use is never introduced to you, and it's one of those like, what the fuck is going on? And then like I had my buddy who was telling me, he's like, oh, yo, hit this button,
Yeah.
pay attention for a second, and then it all made sense. But it was like,
Yeah, I remember.
no way in hell would have figured it
You
out.
were pretty angry on Skype when we were.
Pretty
You
fucking
were
bad.
really
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
angry.
Well, speedrunned it and then you got
Yeah,
stuck at the end.
but,
That's frustrating.
No, so I beat those two games. Actually, once again, Syndicate, awesome. Don't totally recommend it for a weekend thing. Co-op. Like, same thing as Darkness, actually.
Yeah.
I played that with the PC controller, PC keyboard.
PC
no.
controller
PC controller. No,
PC
that thing
controller.
with the buttons, no.
and the mouse.
Yeah, keyboard and mouse.
Yeah, it has like a joystick on the side too.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Um,
It also cools you off by shooting out this fine mist.
pays for your cab ride home. Anyway. This is fucking South Park to me. No, Syndicate, actually, I recommend that one too. It's pretty sweet. Graphics are crazy. Actually, like, blooming.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't know.
nothing
Whoever
awesomeness.
fucking designed the light effects in that
You know what?
went
It
nuts.
was
I imagine one guy being like, yo, we like HDR pretty cool. And then, like, the dude behind's like,
No.
more!
The other guy's like,
Until he
you were,
died.
you
and
were
we're
showing
like,
us a
I guess
couple
we
of them where you
stopped.
were
Yeah.
fucking just walking
Yeah.
and like you turn and it was just white bloom.
Well,
over
you
each
kind of
side.
walk up to a window and you're like, okay, yeah, that's the sun. That looks kind of bright. And you turn around to the wall that it's reflecting off of, and it's just like 50 million times brighter. You're like, what the fuck is? I can't even see my god. Like, it's kind of intense.
Yeah, it's a little ridiculous.
But it looks really nice. You know, it looks like that. It's pretty cool. The UI is awesome too.
Yeah,
But,
we'll talk about that in another.
yeah.
one.
So yeah, another thing I checked out is I was in the Tribes Ascend beta, but now it's kind of like an openy kind of beta, sort of like all you gotta do is like them on Facebook. I
Public
think. And
beta?
yeah, you can just
Public
it's coming out in I think April technically. Like it'll just be easy to get in, but it's awesome. It's been,
vast.
Yeah,
when
you
it-
showed me. It looked really pretty badass.
yeah,
Yeah.
when I played it a few months ago,
I
it was
played
a
it.
completely different game. Like
They
they've
changed it.
overhauled the UI, they've changed the way points and experience works. Like it's for free to play game. Awesome. It's
It
just
does the microtransaction.
It's tribes, man.
Like LOL.
It's like microtransactions like LOL, but so far everything you can kind of earn, which is the classes, the guns, the upgrades, seems to all just be through in-game currency also.
Yeah.
And from what I've seen, to get the in-game currency, it's really easy. Like just play like 4 or 5 matches, unlock a class. Like
Oh, fair
it's
enough.
like boom, boom. Like it's easy.
I also played some LOL today. Forgot about that.
Oh,
Yeah, I played some LOL
any new
this week.
not patches, but anything that's
Nothing really huge has
Groundbreaking.
changed. They added a couple of new characters, and there's one called like
how
V.
often do they add characters?
Every 2 weeks.
Really?
What's this?
One,
Every
at
2
least
weeks.
one.
Once every 2 weeks. And they added this one called like I think it's like Fiona or something like that. She uses like a rapier.
Recommend shrekking that. No,
She's
checking it out.
really fucking OP at the moment.
Really?
Oh, she has a higher base movement speed than everybody else.
Yeah.
And her alt is she just disappears and you take massive amounts of damage and then she just
What?
reappears. Because she does like you just see this light flash go around.
Everybody on the map or just like,
just
okay,
someone
that's like-
here.
fuck.
Yeah. And
Super
you just take
OP.
like massive amounts of damage and you just get fucked up.
Huh.
So they added her in and
People are
so it's
raging?
yeah, they were raging pretty hard, but like most games they'll get one on either team and they kind of balance each other
Yeah.
out. Though I definitely played a Dominion match where it was like they had one on her team and she was a really bad one, so it must have been like somebody just bought her and was trying her out.
Oh, that's not even like you can't even try her out for free.
No,
yet?
she's
Oh.
still like brand spanking new. And I was playing Scion, which is the stun guy. He has like a 2-second stun that he can lock out. He's got voice like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I think I know.
Yeah, I've played him a couple
Yeah,
times.
I
He's like
I
big and
still-
green.
Oh.
He's got the axe, the big axe.
Okay, no, now I'm not thinking.
Okay. Anyways, he has a move where you can stun, and Scott was playing another stunned character. Every time this person would like run up to do their ult, she just got stunned, and then as my stun wore off, she'd like run, because she has to run towards you a little bit before she can actually do it. Stunned again, and then it was just like, just constantly stunned. It was retarded.
Really is a stunning example.
Keep her away.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was fucking brutal. But anyways, back to Trump.
Yeah, so Trump Zen is pretty sweet. It's for the low price of free.
Check it out, guys.
You can never really get it.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't afford it at first, but
now with this fucking deal,
they added another E at the end of it, and I was like, deal.
Gotta take. I will take
free
4
with a third E at the end.
I will take 4.
Yeah.
Free Unity. Okay.
Free.
That's an activist moment.
That kind of works.
Movement.
Free
Somebody
Unity.
locks us up, then
I just said something.
if we end up in jail, guys,
Yeah, free Unity.
free Unity movement.
Free Unity.
Remember,
That's
Remember
kind
this.
of what do you? No. Put fingers down.
Sorry, was that the game?
No,
Like a free with like the words.
we're gonna get arrested for
I'm
posing
sorry.
gang signs
Yeah.
now.
There's literally no Riccio was part of the Bloods.
Uh-oh.
Yes, Trump Zen, pretty awesome.
Oh god.
Similar game. I played another multiplayer game on the PC. I know I was kind of bitching about it a few weeks ago. Gotham City Imposters.
We all were.
Yeah.
Kinda. I actually finally was able to play it.
What's your unbiased opinion?
Well, before it was kind of ass because I couldn't find any matches. They just patched in the ability to join games in progress as well as they added some stuff, such as new weapons. And one thing that fucking blew me away is you could go up to level 100, and then they're just like, oh no, we're patching a few more levels. Levels 101 to 1,000. You just keep. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you just times 9 the amount of level, and it's like I think they're called like legendary levels, or
Oh god.
I think you slowly unlock stuff and you get like new titles or
Okay.
special.
And the progression is there, like the persistence is
Yeah,
there.
the persistence is there. It was
Okay.
just kind of like baffling. Though. It was just
That
like,
they just were like,
wait,
we
101 to what now?
We sneaked in a little bit just there.
just a few more levels.
So
No
multiply
worries.
by 10.
No worries.
We're cool.
Yeah, just
No
don't worry
worries.
about that shit. We got you.
But yeah, no. So actually, after actually playing it, really fun. A lot of people are.
I know you were
comparing
telling me to fucking buy it, but
it. Yeah,
I don't
it's
think
$50
so.
bucks.
Yeah.
It's not
I'd stay away from it just because there's still a lot of server issues and stuff. But it is really fun if ever it goes on
Any
sale.
bugs?
It's actually on sale for $10 right now.
Really?
On
Really?
Origin, yeah.
Any
Oh,
bugs
Origin.
or exploits right now?
Not that I didn't play enough. Like maybe
Nothing
synced like
retardedly
3 or 4
OP.
hours into it.
Obvious?
No, not that I've noticed. It's actually pretty cool the way it works. It's just like TF2 style, like not classes. Actually, no, I can't even say TF2. It's like
Is it a
Brink,
class-based
kind of
base?
like bigger, smaller, like choose your dude, and then you
Okay.
can have like TF2's like you can have double jump on some people. Some people like be bigger. I don't know.
Does your weight and
Yeah, the
character
weight.
affect?
Yeah, weight. You can if you're a bigger guy, you can carry the bigger guns and not have any slow down.
Okay,
Like
right.
there's little
Oh, okay.
things.
So it's mixed.
And then
It's
there's,
a
like-
mix of TF2.
Yeah,
and
and then there's like you
all
can have
those
like a
things.
healing character if you, but it's not like class based. Like it's like Modern Warfare's pick your stuff and
Yeah.
you can be like a healer scout or like I don't know. It's pretty sweet.
Different weird stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. And it's
How
got
about
like
the zip line? That looks cool.
the zip line is actually my favorite. You just
Yeah,
kind of
I
grapple
thought
and
so.
hook around the level.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you ever played Counter Strike.
That's the only thing that got me
the hook
interested.
mod.
Oh
and
yeah.
it feels like that. So I'm just like, oh, fucking love this. But
Fair enough.
Zip
No,
lining all over
it's-
the place.
it's really fun. It's actually really fun. And the actually one thing I have to mention that's kind of fucked up is everything that's in the game that you can buy with in-game currency, you can buy through the Steam store with real money, which is really funky.
That's
Like-
weird.
Because like you go to unlock something and it's like, oh, you got like a class key you can buy. It's like, or you can use real money if you want to use
Why would
real
they offer
money.
either?
Or,
Well, some
like-
people just don't like fucking trying to work or something. They'll just
Yeah.
spend all the money and
Yeah.
do it.
so that option is there. It doesn't hurt the game because it gives you unlock things which you choose
Gives
what
you
to spend it
another
on.
option.
So it's not like, oh, you have to level up to this level. It's like, so
Okay.
it's not
It's like,
bad.
hey, you can do this,
Yeah.
or you can pay us money.
And I don't know how much it
Stick a
costs. I
dollar
don't
bill
think
in my
it was-
thong, and I'll do what you want.
Whoa. Okay. Well,
Only
okay.
$1?
We'll
Can we get that down in writing?
That's a deal, man.
I need you to murder someone. So dollar bill in that song. Anyway, so yeah, that was fun. Played a bit more Alan Wake. I don't really want to talk too much about it because I already said what I said before. But
yeah, fair enough.
going through it again, I want to try to go through it so I can beat the DLCs.
Anything different?
No, it looks a bit better on PC. Still
Get all the
controls same.
DLCs.
Yeah, it comes with the
Graphics
DLCs.
look
$30.
better.
Graphics
Not
look better. I just want to beat the DLCs so I can buy American Nightmare on the Xbox at some point.
Fair enough.
And go through it. Talking about Xbox Live downloadable games. Picked up I Am Alive,
which I really want to play.
Yeah, I know you were really excited about it.
I've been
I know
excited
you were
for
kind
this
of
game
really
since
fucking
2006. That's when they announced it.
Yeah, so
Like-
it's changed a lot since then. It's switched
Yeah.
through companies now. There's Ubisoft Shanghai.
Mhm.
It's a $15 game for Xbox Live Arcade. I actually sat down and I was like, okay, I got an hour. I was broadcasting. I'm like, try it out, see how it is. You know, just dip my toes in the water, test the
That's not what I
the
thought you were
water.
going to say.
Dip my dick in. Well,
I thought you were going to definitely say something a lot more.
Okay, well, I don't know what I was. Okay, anyway.
Dip a ball real quick.
Sink one of those in there. Nope. Try the other. No, okay. Anyway, no.
Too warm, too
I just wanted to
cold.
test it out. That's weird. Why would what is happening? No, I just wanted to test it out, and
Okay.
I ended up sitting through the entire 5.5 hours of that game, and just being like, I can't stop this.
Wow.
Really?
So it was
It was a fix that you needed.
it was just everything from other games put into it, sort of, but it felt really well, and it meshed like. It's I don't know. It's this weird fucking.
I do like the premise of like
Yeah.
the like you have a gun, you might have a bullet, you might not
Yeah.
have a
Yeah.
bullet.
Is
Is
there
there melee combat?
They're not. No.
How do you survive?
Oh, there's one melee combat when people
Another
approach you and you're just
crossbow.
you're like, oh shit, like I don't have a weapon. And when they come towards you, you have one prompt to pull out your knife and slash the
Really?
throat, and then that
Yeah.
knife goes away, and then you just don't
That's
have it anymore.
fucking.
Yeah.
cool.
Oh no, sorry, you can interact with people and get into this kind of quick time event where you have to fight and like.
So there are other. Do
step.
you want to quickly explain to us the story of the game?
Or premise.
Yeah, the
Premise,
premise,
yeah.
real quick. Something happened. You never really know. Fucking world's in danger.
The dust
Explosions.
clouds.
There's
Yeah,
dust
yeah.
clouds.
Yeah.
Earthquakes going on. You arrive in somewhere. I forget the name right now. A year later,
Mhm.
searching for your wife and kids,
Mhm.
and you're going through that. You meet people. You whatever. You do some missions, take care of people, and all that stuff while dealing with apocalyptic stuff.
Yeah, isn't it you were on the other side of the country and then
Sounds
you
like
were
Walking
now
Dead a
back.
little bit.
Yeah, it's
Something
pretty-
you
kinda
were
like the
separated.
Yeah,
after
I don't know. I don't remember.
children
Yeah,
had.
yeah. And so along the way, you can help people. I think there's 20 people to save. If you save them all, you get the real ending. I didn't get that. Which the ending
I
is
have a
kind
feeling
of.
I've probably.
But you can
stacked
replay
most
it
of
though, right?
Yeah, I might replay it. I played it on the hardest mode, which
Wow.
was
Oh,
actually
wow.
not that hard.
Okay.
It just because the game works off retries, you pick them up, and then once you run out, I think you restart at the starting of the mission.
Oh, okay. So it's not like.
But I
punishing.
never died, so I don't know. I never died. Then
At all, the whole.
I don't know. I died a few times,
Okay.
but I was always at zero, like oh, then I got back. But no, it's really cool. It's the combat's awesome because like Devin was saying, you can kind of scare people by being like, oh, I got a gun. Like, do I actually have a bullet?
Oh,
They don't
but
know.
you don't even
So-
know.
so
There's
yeah.
no ammo HUD or anything.
Well, there is ammo, but I mean, like, they don't know.
They
so
don't
you're
know.
gonna be
Like,
like,
yeah,
"Yo,
I
back
don't
the
know if
fuck
you've
off.
got one.
Back off, bitch, back. And then
Really?
they're just like, so they back off, and then if ever you pull the trigger and there's nothing in it, they're like, then they start like rushing you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So I kind of
What happens then? You gun butt them or?
usually will die because if you don't have enough
Ammo
stuff to
take
deal with
them
them.
out.
They fuck
But I was fucking with them, so I have a bow that you can get the arrow back. So I just be like,
Okay.
back off, back off, back off, back off, back off, okay, back off, back off. I was like, so I'm like, okay, sweet, I deal with all of you.
Can you pick up
Please
things
kill
from the
everyone.
environment and use
So-
them as weapons?
Yeah. There's also a special weapon you can get for doing certain side quests, which is
Okay.
pretty cool. I think I used it like once, but
What's the weapon?
It's nothing really.
So I think the idea of I Am Alive, when I first heard about it, I thought it was going to be a full $60 game.
It was.
It was
fun.
supposed
It was
to be.
originally supposed to be
Yeah.
a full $60 game. That's why it looked so good. is
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
They pulled out a lot of the backbone for
Um,
the original one.
Can
that
you
was
imagine if it was,
Yeah.
though?
You know what? That game has an insane feeling of tension
Potential.
because there's stamina, and whenever it
scrapped.
gets
Oh,
low,
yeah.
it starts shaking and going
Yeah.
insane.
And
And
that's
like,
what happened in real life.
And
there's a
if
few
you-
times where even I would stop. Like I was like,
Climbing bridges, climbing ladders.
oh, okay,
But
I did
I
it.
know.
Like,
I know. One of the mechanics is if you're on like a ledge,
yeah,
you start like
Your
your fingers
arms
start going out.
yeah,
slowly,
and
yeah.
then it starts like fucking up, and then like the
Don't you gotta
sound,
balance as
the
well.
sound gets like the music is insane. Like it gets like really insane. And you're like, oh my god, just climb, just fucking, oh my god, I can't find a minute. Okay, good.
Oh, nice.
Oh, like you have those moments. I don't know. If it would have been a full game, like it
So
gets
you're
me.
always on the edge of the seat.
Yeah, like to be honest, playing that makes me really excited for The Last of Us.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
The Last of
yes.
Us is.
That just looks
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
good for the count of the kill the guy.
Yeah.
Counting the bullets. Well, how many we got that time?
Yeah.
We got
So if
four.
The Last of Us can replicate I'm Alive, but
Yeah.
to a bigger degree,
Yeah.
then it would be a success.
Actually, the reason I really like I'm Alive is because it's a horror. No, sorry, it's a survival game. Survival, but it's not horror. There's nothing like too.
There's
no
not that over.
There's tension in like,
It's just
oh, what's
people.
going on?
It's not.
Yeah.
There's not that overarching, like why did this apocalypse happen?
Monsters
Like,
or-
was it
No, not
monsters?
only, yeah, it's the monsters thing. Like the fact that there was no zombies in it, I felt like I was more intrigued to be like, oh yeah, I want to really like explore. I want to really find and like talk to everybody.
You
and
feel like you'd be killed.
so I don't be like, oh, I don't want to go in that corner because
My face worked off.
Yeah, so,
Yeah,
that
exactly.
it was pretty cool. Like not to ruin it. Like I don't know if anybody was expecting monsters, but there are none. But
There are
it's
It
anyway.
seems really honestly, it's something I'm
Yeah.
probably gonna pick up.
For $15, like just
Xbox exclusive.
yeah, Xbox. I guess for now, I think it might come out.
It was
Probably
supposed
on
to come
PSN.
out on PSN.
I think
It
so.
most likely will.
Not yet.
But it is. I might be hyping it up a bit too much, but it was. I
Loved it.
like when I can feel crazy, like. Oh,
You like that Dear Esther feeling?
Yeah. So it's. I love when games can do that to me, and that was really great.
Nice.
Talked a lot about that. Anyway.
Yeah.
Played some more Street Fighter Cross Tekken. First week was really fun, and now everybody knows how to play that game. So it's just like I was playing with my buddy Dustin. You can play, it's tag team, so you can be like one character, you'll switch out and kind of fight together. So, we're just like, we got like 50 points, like really low bracket. We'll try and do some noob matches. Ranks us against like someone with 2,000 points. Like, we're like, okay, let's start this 50 hit combo knockout. I'm just like, practice or not play this game anymore.
Oh.
So
Can you get negative battle points?
no, you just go back to zero.
Zero? So
But,
everybody to zero is just sitting in that pool.
Yeah, and it's just
Loserville.
you'll just get the shit kicked out of you if you go against someone who knows what the hell's happening.
Really?
So
It's like you can't even get a.
there's some matches that like were really equal and it's really fun. Like I really appreciate that, but it's just like we're getting to that point where now the fighting game people are like either the only ones left or they're people
learning
are practicing the
things.
shit out of this game.
Yeah.
So it's still really fun. I really like it. They still haven't fixed the online sound
No audio?
issues.
Oh, it's still cutting out really
The audio
weirdly.
is still messed up.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet. Played some more Mass Effect 3. Still haven't beaten it. I'm just like maybe 8 hours into the game now. Played more co-op. That's still fun. Nothing much to say on that until I play more.
Yep.
Which brings me on to Journey.
We should have some like choir music playing in the background.
I don't even. Yeah, like I don't. You're ruining it. I don't want to say too much about Journey. No. I don't want to say too much about Journey.
Okay.
It's a $15 game for the PSN.
Okay.
Without saying
PSN exclusive.
PSN exclusive. It was out last week for PlayStation Plus members. Now last night, as of 8 p.m. I think, or 7 p.m. It's out to everybody. Without saying too much, it is a somewhat kind of adventure co-op experience sort of thing.
Experience.
Like
That's the word.
I don't want to say too much because
I watched some gameplay stuff of it. It looked good.
It looks fantastic.
Physics.
Sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
The physics of you moving in the cloth and the sand. It looks really good. Sounds really good. But
How many hours?
it took me about 2 hours to go through it. I did some exploring, but there's way more to do. And every time you go through it, your character has like this cape sort of thing, and the more times you go through it, it fills up with more and more kind of designs on it until I think you just have a white cape or something. I mean, it's not much; it doesn't really influence anything. It just looks cool.
Fair enough.
But without saying too much, it is just the feeling you get playing through that game is I can't even like describe it.
So should I go home and buy it right now?
Yes, and honestly, if you have a PS3, you have to play this game. There's this sense of like discovery and like childlike. Like I was smiling the entire time through it. I was like, oh, this is just and like,
Oh god.
He's crying
and
too.
there's this co-op stuff where you can't really talk to the other person, but there's like a music you can kind of sing by hitting a button, and it's really cool because you don't know when you're going to meet up with someone. You'll just be roaming, and it ties somebody else into your world, but you can be across the world, and there's certain things you activate with singing. So in the distance, you'll just hear like this like humming like singing thing, and you'll like run towards it, and you're like jumping around doing your stuff and like singing. It's this really cool way to interact with people. I can't describe
do
it.
voice chat.
There's no voice chat.
Wow.
The fun thing though is it tells you at some point who you played with, and it'll list like along your journey you found.
When is this point? Like at the end?
Yeah, at the end. But like it's not really a spoiler. It's just I saw it and I was like, oh man, that's so cool.
So you can do
So
everything
a lot of
that
levels
you
of
need
you-
to do to cooperate with another person co-op just through your character.
Yeah, well, there's nothing intense that you do. Like I said, I don't want to spoil too much, but like it's just
Like without
The-
spoiling anything, what's the sole like purpose, the goal?
point A to point B, crazy awesome kind of stuff.
Puzzle-y
It's
stuff?
fun. Not really. It's just
The
sorta, but
yeah.
it's
Well, they're the developers of Flower.
Yeah,
they make
Flower
abstract games where there's no intentional goal.
Yeah.
It's just fun.
Yeah.
That
And-
game company. They just
yeah.
make fun games.
but it's not even, I wouldn't say fun. Like yes, it is fun, but it's like they're all things that like make you feel like Flow was like really relaxing. Flower was really like out colors and everything. You felt like awesome while playing it, and this one's just like the sense of discovery and just it's really hard to explain. But just honestly, if you have $15 and you have a PS3, you have online, even if you don't have online, go through this. Just headphones or speakers and just lock yourself into it and just go through it.
You can't buy the game at the store, right? You have to buy it
No,
online.
it's and it's literally. I don't want to say too much about it, but it is just something you have to do.
So I'm gonna go home and buy that.
Yes,
Check it out, guys.
Check it out. I can't.
Journey.
If you guys ever see my broadcast, I was doing that. If you guys were there, I don't know what you guys thought, but it was
Just
so.
insane.
Anyway, sorry, that got me a little riled up.
yeah.
Yeah, I've been waiting for that game for so long, and to
Yeah.
finally play
No, I
it
heard
and
about it a
just
while ago.
experience it was awesome.
That's pretty awesome.
It lived up to the hype.
Yeah, it really did. Yeah, so I think that's it for what we've played this week.
Pretty much that's it for me.
Yeah, so I don't know if we want to move on to news or stuff we want to talk about that
Stuff
happened.
we want to talk about that we happened.
Things
that we happened.
That we happened.
Um,
So we'll start off with
Some
the big ones.
the big one.
The big one.
I
Big
lost
D.
my shoot. No, I know.
The big D.
So-
Who the fuck is it?
Diablo was announced that it will not launch with PvP.
Diablo 3. No.
Why
They're
Diablo?
re-releasing Diablo 1. Though.
Actually, I would
What
fucking
did you
buy
just say?
Yeah,
So you wanna
so
repeat
Diablo
that
3,
again?
they officially announced that at release will not have PvP
That's
to launch, but it will be patched in as soon as possible because they want to work at it.
I think that's a good thing too, as well, because then people can focus on single player.
Yeah, or the co-op.
Yeah.
Honestly, a lot of people seem to be getting pissed at this.
Mhm.
I have to say that
It should be.
Diablo 3, when it comes out, I'm looking forward to having fun with my friends going through the single player
Yes.
and going through the ridiculously hard stuff to sort of build up my character to be like as strong as possible, so that when they launch PvP, now I'm gonna be like, all right, I need to have this stuff, and it'll be like just awesome going into it.
It's that goal.
Yeah.
That goal to
So,
reach.
I mean, yes, I think if it would have PvP to start off with while you're leveling, to be like, oh yeah, let's go try it out. Maybe it would have been like that. Could have probably been fun, but I don't know.
I
I think
know, I'm weird on that one.
I
think
don't know.
PvP.
It's
without
not. It's,
PvP. It doesn't really fully take away from the experience.
Yeah, exactly.
At the same time,
Some people are competitive.
there's that chunk missing.
Yeah.
You're just like,
it's something that I
a
would
hole in
have.
your heart.
Yeah,
Just,
but
you're missing something.
It's something that I would have wanted to be in there, but let's face it, it's Blizzard. If they say it's going to go in there,
It's
it's
gonna
not going to be.
fucking go
Yeah,
in there.
it's not going to.
And let them do it right, you know?
yeah, they're not, because I hate the Blizzard like working as intended.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, God damn it, just fucking do it right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I know they've had a lot of time in this beta test that's been going on to test the shit out of the single player, like the way
Yeah.
the questing works, the way the mechanics work. There hasn't been much PvP stuff. I think that's all internal.
Yes.
So if anything, what they'll do is it won't be in the game, but it'll be like that PTR stuff for World
Oh,
of Warcraft.
yeah.
Like, hey, you guys can kind of test the arena while
I
we're.
love the PvP
So,
stuff.
So hopefully, I don't know. I'm not really pissed about it. I'd rather it works properly than being like, fuck this.
Now
what
that
the hell
it's
is
6-1
going-"
like
yeah,
that,
yeah.
I'm not
Just
pissed
getting
about it either.
angry at it.
Yeah. So just focus on co-op and
but
stuff.
all-
Like
yeah,
that.
all
Yeah.
Build
all-
up, get
all
your
of
character,
those
get
are
everything you need,
Yeah.
and then focus
I mean,
on PvP.
Let's face it, when you guys played Diablo 1 and 2, if you played a multiplayer, the PvP wasn't really the main thing. For
No.
some people it
No.
was,
No.
but
mainly questing.
I
Questing
really,
for me in my
yeah,
case.
the loot finding, the
Building your
questing,
character.
getting the harder
Yeah.
difficulty,
Yup,
so
yup, yup.
nothing's gonna make me
The
Diablo
donkey
3.
suit.
I guess I'm too much of a
Trying to get the donkey suit.
Speaking of Diablo,
Donkey suit, did you ever get that in Diablo 1?
No, I never played that much Diablo.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, I
Diablo
played more
1.
Diablo.
Diablo 1, there was this like hidden Easter egg that was called like the donkey suit.
Mhm.
And you had to go through this certain way of like this boss fight and everything, but you had to be in the right
do you find a
position.
giant
yeah,
donkey?
you had to be at the right position at the right time when this certain spell happened. And what would happen is when you killed
From
it.
behind, punch you in the back of the head, and then you're wearing.
No, but like when you killed it, you were
Sorry.
wearing this like you could pick up this donkey suit and it looked like a little kid's like costume donkey.
Okay,
so
so
it's
choose your words. Choose your words. Little kid.
But speaking of Diablo, apparently in the Diablo beta right now, Diablo 3 beta, there's a bug where you can go into hell.
Really? Is it like the cow zone again?
I think, I don't know, but apparently it was unintentional. Blizzard didn't know.
I didn't really hear about that, but I feel like if people
like a new
discovered
game
that,
zone.
I give that like 10 minutes, and they're like, "Fuck that,
Well,
servers down."
This happened yesterday, which today is. So yesterday was March 12th.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yesterday was the 13th.
The 13th.
Oh yeah, right.
Yes.
We're the 14th.
Yeah, because we're the 14th.
Yeah. So March 13th, all the players in the beta discovered a bug where you can go to help.
Yeah, I really do picture Blizzard just being like, nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you imagine like releasers like, "Oh sweet, I got to. I think it's the first place in maybe Tristram, whatever. Main town number 1. Walking in. Oh shit, Final Blood. What the fuck is? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Because I think that's the main
People
part of
will
the
be
story.
Yeah.
It's
Feel like,
like,
oh,
I think that's end game content
Yeah.
or some special area that people aren't supposed to be.
But on the other hand, like I feel like if they
I'm
did
surprised
want,
it's even in the code. for
yeah,
the
that's
beta.
what I'm saying. So it's
Like-
almost like I think if that did happen, like as people are talking about, like I don't know. I feel like that's like, oh yes, it works. Okay, good. Oh yeah, it was totally bugged.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Or
guys.
maybe they
Yeah.
set it up.
Yeah.
Because if
never
they're
know.
putting in the textures and stuff in that area,
Maybe they wanted somebody to
Well, how
do
big
that.
was the client that you downloaded?
actually, I have no idea.
I think it was like 5 to
Yeah, 3.
8 gigs.
I thought it was 3 gigs.
Yeah, I think it's like 3 or something.
Yeah,
gigs,
3 to
4
4.
gigs.
I thought it was more than
I
that.
don't think it's that big. Actually, it's been patching, so I'm
Yeah,
not
it
entirely
gets bigger.
sure.
Probably patched.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets bigger as it goes.
Yeah.
I swear. I swear,
I
Devin.
promise.
Devin. I know so speaking of more stories here, we got. I know you're really passionate about this. I'm kind of excited for it. Battlefield 3 is getting DLC in June. Close quarters.
Well, the first,
Yeah.
they're doing 3 big multiplayer packs, and each of the packs are focusing on different gameplay styles.
Did they say if they're all going to? Yeah.
I believe they're paid, but they're
Okay.
going to be priced pretty well.
They're
I'm
not gonna be
hearing-
fucking like $10.
Yeah, they had an interview yesterday
Oh,
with
it's nice.
the game
It's a card
director,
game.
and he was attacking Call of Duty, saying that they overpriced their stuff. So I'm assuming it's going to be cheaper than Call of Duty's deals.
Watch it be
But
more
I don't
expensive.
know. I don't know. But it would make sense because it's not a map pack; it's a game pack. You're gonna have vehicles, guns,
Yeah.
achievements,
I'd picture them
and
being like
maps.
$15.
Yeah.
I think. Because
That'd be
yeah.
fair. and I would pay that because it's a new experience.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because they title them properly.
Yeah.
They're not map packs, they're expansions.
Expansions.
No,
So I got close
By
quarters,
using the word
armored.
expansions to PC players,
Yeah.
suddenly it's like, okay.
Because
Yeah,
what happened?
alright,
What happened
we're
to
cool
the
with
expansion packs, right? It used to be all
Yeah.
about expansion packs, and
Yeah.
now it's all DLC. Do you remember when the
Well,
first
it's because expansion
DLC
packs were
came
on
out?
disc, downloadable content was
Downloadable,
Content,
exactly.
yeah.
So people started moving away, but Battlefield, they're staying rooted into their.
Yeah.
Expansion.
As long as you can download them. Jesus,
Yeah,
fuck. I
exactly.
have to go to the store to pick this one.
Fuck this shit. I'm done. I'm out. I'm done with this
No, they have
podcast.
Origin for a reason, but yeah. So the first one's Close Quarters coming out June.
Yeah.
Not bad, not bad.
So what's
And,
special about this one?
They showed off one map this week, and you
I
can.
for something tower.
Uh,
I don't want to say Ivory Tower.
It starts
that's
with a Z, something Z Tower.
something tower.
But you can
That's
blow up.
always
You
a
can
tower.
blow up everything. You can shoot through windows, doors,
Walls, furniture,
furniture,
Really?
everything explodes.
I wonder if it's more than one floor.
Lights fall down.
Can you imagine
It
if you
is.
put,
It's
like-
3 floors.
Can you imagine
floors,
if you did like a C4, blew it, like burst the hole in, and
Into
drop
the ground?
down?
I'm pretty sure you can do
Modern
that.
Warfare single player in the multiplayer Battlefield.
No, but like you keep going down floors,
Yeah.
and then eventually you just like pop it.
But they're also doing the whole persistence thing, like in Back to Carcan.
Yeah,
you don't-
unlocks.
yeah, they're going to do weapon unlocks.
Oh, okay.
And they said the weapons are not going to unbalance the games. They've
They're not
already
gonna be
tested
fucking-
this. They tested
Hey,
these
look!
weapons
I just got
months
a
ago.
heat-seeking bullets.
You added a new pistol
Exactly.
as well as a shotgun.
Yeah, they're
and
focusing
the,
on a lot of shotguns.
and the fat man from Fallout 3. And
Yeah.
shoot 10
Blow up the
nukes
whole map.
per second.
Yeah.
You figure that's going to really put a tactical...
Tactical advantage on the people who pay
you
for
want
it.
to really make the level go from built to just gone.
As quick
I'd make
as
a
you can.
good PR person.
Yeah. Really, you guys aren't really
Oh,
playing
man.
this right. You're supposed to just kind of
It's all in how you say it.
fucking everything up.
When
We're not gonna break the game. We're just gonna ruin it. For you.
ruin it just a little
Yeah.
bit.
No, but actually, no. I'm excited for this. It's actually kind of cool.
It looks
It's
pretty
going to bring me back into
It's-
the game, but I stopped playing.
Yeah, I honestly think that's gonna be the best map back for the team deathmatch mode. For sure.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's
Yeah.
gonna be too hectic if ever there's like capture this
Yeah.
floor, unless the floors are massive.
These maps are, there's no vehicles in these maps.
Oh,
All
okay.
infantry combat.
fucking like tanks. Well, what's up? I don't even know.
Helicopter, Jack goes through the building.
The tanks land through the fucking windows. Like, shit, like that's like a
Hey guys, who needs a ride?
I just picture
As long as there's no
like,
kill
I just
streaks.
picture like the small little the bulldozer thing.
Yeah.
Just picture that just being like smashed through the window, like
in the lobby, just sitting there.
What's wrong? One guy in the front of the bucket's doing this again. Just fucking heads.
Skyrim horse walking up the side, guy on fucking bows. And
Oh man.
I don't understand.
But you can carry over weapons as well. So
Yeah,
that's
important.
awesome. Yeah.
That's important.
Oh,
So that's gonna be pretty sweet.
yeah.
So that's out
Super
June.
I don't. They
something.
have a date. We'll post it down below.
Let's just say it's June, and it's a week earlier than that
Yeah.
for the PS3 version.
Yeah, the PS3 guys get everything early.
Yeah.
Damn you.
So which brings us to their competitor, not our competitor.
Yeah.
Modern Warfare 3's Spec Ops. The new monthly drop or whatever. The
content drop?
The elite content drop.
Content
Yeah.
drop. Yeah.
Came out yesterday.
Yep.
Which is Tuesday. Came with 2 maps for Spec Ops. Black Ice and Negotiator are those 2 maps. Black Ice is apparently, I didn't get to play them yet. But you start in a Skidoo, and one guy's driving. One guy's driving, the other guy's got 2 fucking SMGs just fucking mowing people down. That sounds really cool.
It sounds pretty bad. It seems like a generic kind of like action video.
Yeah, but I think it's, you know their way. It's gonna look awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna look badass, but it's like,
Yeah, no,
I've seen this.
Yeah. The other one that actually came with it's called Negotiator. Actually sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, is that the one where you're separated?
Yeah, you have one guy. Well, actually, apparently, I tried to read the description of it. One guy starts tied up, and then somebody's about to kill him. And you destroy that guy, and then you're running out. You're trying to escape through like waves and waves and rooms. Or I don't know. It just sounds cool. I like the premise.
So wait, one of the guys you're playing with, like
one of you is strapped
hostage?
down.
So one's the hostage,
and I think then you have to escort him out. I guess he gets guns too, but
okay.
You have to escort him out.
Save him.
Yeah.
And is that in the beginning or the end? So you're just sitting there the whole level, just
Nah.
waiting for your rescue.
Yo, buddy.
This is fun.
Yo, buddy. Let's just play this game. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go make a pizza in the oven. And you just like your character's just like.
It would be proper. He's sitting down there, and parts of the room are slowly just exploding. Just have the explosion quota.
A fucking nuke goes off.
And the Russians stand there. You shut up. Don't talk. You.
No talking.
Don't talk.
What kind of accent is that?
I don't know. I'm that Russian.
Hey, wise guy.
You know talk. You are Russian. Oh, what the fuck?
Duh. You know. You know who.
Jeez, I feel like we're breaking people.
We are.
Sorry, all you Russians.
Sorry to all the Russian viewers out there. We love you guys.
Sorry, Italians, like myself.
You're so fucking skinny. Eat. You're so skinny. You look a little fat. It's just, you should have never have said that to me.
Man.
That's
my mom too.
I hope you fucking regret that day forever.
Man,
that's terrible. Shit. But no, speaking of the Modern Warfare 3 DLC, the Together content drop,
collection pack,
the collection, which I think is all the drops so far. I don't know if it actually includes the Spec Ops one.
I believe they do.
It probably wouldn't though, because you want those other people.
Just the multiplayer maps. Yeah.
So. I don't actually. I think that's coming out in April something.
Yeah, sometime in April.
I don't know how much it's going to cost. I actually forgot to check that.
It's going to be probably.
But that's finally dropping for
knowing Activision
PC and PS3 and non-elite 360.
Non-elite people.
Yeah, non-elite people.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coming out earlier for anybody, but that's.
I'm doubtful.
If anything, the 360 one came out a week early or something like that.
Yeah, because I know Activision.
They have a deal with Microsoft. Yeah.
Mana.
Stay tuned. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 Collection Pack 1.
Modern Warfare Trip to Drop.
Trip to Drop.
That's
Battlefield. Modern Warfare 3.
Battlefield Trip to Drop.
So,
it's your fault.
This is how it all in.
That's totally realistic. I paid $89 for this.
We're totally quoting Protein Pill.
Protein Pill.
Yeah, for those guys.
Shout out to those guys.
Idiots. I think.
No,
please stop making that sound. What else? We have Microsoft points. Microsoft points. On Xbox Live Arcade, most
they changed the achievement
points total.
The requirements.
So for the downloadable arcade games, it used to be 200 points max. Then when you have DLC onto them, it would add 50 points.
Yep.
And I believe you had a limit of 12 achievements per
quota.
Yeah,
for every
12
game.
achievements. You had to have 12
the
achievements.
only game that ever broke that was Halo.
No, this is
DLC. No, I'm talking about Xbox Live Arcade.
Arcade games, not full titles.
Yeah,
okay,
arcade games.
Sorry.
So it used to be 200, it was max, add on 50 for DLC. They're upping that, I think, in April or June.
To 400?
To 400
Nice.
for the game itself, and then 100 extra for DLC. I don't know if you still need 12 achievements or whatever.
They'll probably change that.
Yeah.
Most likely they'll double or something.
I think they said older games can add points if they want to, but
Can't you divvy it up however much you want?
Pretty much.
Maybe, but I don't know how many companies are actually going to care about that.
Yeah, they'll most
With
likely.
the odd number of achievements. Like, what was that game that had?
That gave you
Too
that
many.
odd
I
number.
hate it.
Yeah.
It was, you don't know Jack.
You don't know Jack?
Yeah, you don't know
That
Jack.
was just brutal. I remember
I hate
that.
having an offset score.
You
That
were
was a
pretty
fucking
pissed
dick
that
move.
day.
I'm so glad.
Who
I
did
still
that
fixed
again?
it,
That was
Dustin.
Yeah.
But,
Totally
man.
fucked with you.
yeah, so
that
that's
was
gonna be
funny.
pretty sweet for all you achievement,
Force.
No,
No.
escorts.
Achievement escort?
Nice.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's gonna-
yeah.
What's up, achievement? You wanna come back tomorrow?
Make
I don't
sure
know what
you,
this is, but...
make sure you use a condom.
Stay protected out
Kodam,
there, guys.
Kodam.
Kodam.
You never
Your
know.
Kodak. Make sure you use your Kodak.
Oh shit, what's up, Snake? I don't know what
You have a mission for you?
tweets
That's
going on. What the fuck
That's
is that?
terrible.
Anyway.
Absolutely terrible.
Which, some more Microsoft stuff going on. Star Wars Kinect, which they showed a while back, which looked funky.
They showed it during
Yeah.
the Kinect event?
Yeah, they showed it in the
they
Kinect
should-
event.
but it didn't path properly.
Yeah.
And I know I watched one video of it where it was taken like a guy that took it with his phone. When he was
Lightsaber
playing it.
on!
No, he's like he does this and then he moves his hand up with the lightsaber and the guy goes. This character goes and it's like through the guy's head.
Commit a
And
suicide.
it's just like it's like this and it's just like okay. Like took the shot and then moved his hand away and like it didn't path properly.
Wow.
Yeah.
But, yeah, back when they showed it a while ago, it was like the swipes were really scripted on the attacking things.
Yeah.
And,
It's pretty obvious.
it still looks the same, kind of. I don't really know how it's going to be. The important thing
I
is
think it's just going to be a plug for the Star Wars.
Yeah, probably. It'll probably still sell a ton, though.
Yeah,
LucasArts is
and you
developing
can
it,
fucking
right?
slap Star Wars on a vibrator. And all the people
It'll sell. It'll sell.
Actually,
The Leia. Because it's the layer.
or if you
The
had
layer,
a really big one, you could call it
If
Jabba.
you have a Jabba in your hut.
Oh.
It's a jabber, like it just okay. Fuck that. Anyway, point is, this is a really messed up episode. I'm really sorry,
I
guys.
apologize.
For anybody who's still watching,
Jesus Christ.
what did we do? Let's never do what we did before. This is just okay. Anyway,
Yeah,
so what they're adding to this one is dancing minigame,
Yeah.
similar to
But,
Just Dance?
not Just Dance,
Dance Central?
Dance Central.
Yeah. I think it's really funny too because I thought it was the YMCA like song,
It kind of is.
but it's like here at the
It's a mashup,
Empire
yeah.
we're something.
Star Wars
Part
mashup.
of the Empire.
You got the stormtroopers dancing around.
I like I love the
Craziness.
actors they got for it because you could tell the kid is like paying attention to the director and like the director's like smile more, and the kid's like
Every time it cuts back to the game, comes back, she's like bleeding.
just crying.
Just edit it out.
He's probably standing behind the big
CG.
screen watching him like,
I don't have to see the blood. I see you.
But it's like the
Sorry,
the
Lucas,
kid is
sorry.
just like the kid's like this. He's just like
The girl was having fun.
Errol having a riot.
She
with
was
that.
having
She
fun.
had moves.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Whoa.
The dude was failing. Anyway.
Whoa.
Point is,
You're making this
I think
worse.
no.
Pedo bear.
I think the song that they
Possible.
used was actually the song that they used at the Disneyland kind of.
Oh,
Or I think
yeah.
it's Disneyland, whichever
Whatever
Orlando.
Disney.
Whenever they have
theme.
those dance-offs with the Star Wars characters.
Or Disney on Ice, you're one of those?
No. It was like on stage they always do dance-offs. And,
Yeah.
I think they used that song, or at least in that video.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess Star Wars dancing.
Yeah.
That's what Jedi's do whenever they're taking a break. From,
They showed off their
shooting
racing
blasters,
minigame, they
shooting
showed
You know
off
what really
their-
bothered me?
deflecting.
They showed off their...
Star Wars.
What's up?
Metachlorians are like sentient bacteria. That's what midichlorians are.
You don't know what a midichlorian is?
Metachlorian dictates how like much of a Jedi you are.
Oh, okay.
And like you know when they take like the blood sample, they're like, oh, the metachlorians are strong in you. Yeah, and Lucas, whatever the guy's name is, was like, yeah, it's bacteria. It's bacteria that dictates whether you're good or bad.
So is that a real world?
That's what the metachlorian. That's what he
I
dictated.
really want to like watch out, and I want to use words here, but I don't want to. I'm not going to use words.
Use those words.
That's cool.
Use those
No,
words.
I don't want to. Whatever you.
George Lucas will kill you.
Where you yeah, so that's what's going on here.
Yes. He has ninjas watching us right now.
Some
So
jetpacks.
just zip it. No, we're not going to talk about it. We're
I
going to
just
move
picture
on.
like Boba Fett just bursting through and like kicking.
Is that the jetpack sound?
I don't
Oh, sorry, I'm running out of child fuel.
I try my best
Daddy, when I grow up, I want to be like Boba Fett. What the fuck is going on?
Sorry guys, the heroin we had this morning was laced with some bad stuff.
With more heroin.
Alright, moving on away from stuff.
I have some bad news. The heroin we gave you, it was laced with heroin. But I have some worse news on that one. The heroin that we used to lace that heroin was laced with heroin.
Oh god. And the worst news is
Oh man.
Okay.
No, in all honesty though, the game is looking pretty good for a Kinect game. They got the.
I beg to differ, but
well, for children, children's game. For children's
I find it hard to put the words
good
Kinect game good together.
Yeah, I
write some
agree.
down here really quick.
I don't know. The whole depth thing is cool, but you know.
So
Yeah.
I think
Other
I'm
than
gonna cut this one short, and we'll move on to the sleeping dogs.
Oh,
Let's do it.
actually, before we jump into
Before we
that,
do that,
because
yeah.
we're still talking about Kinect.
Okay.
Fuck is that name? Battletech, not Battletech. But
Oh, Steel Battalion! Holy
I
shit,
forgot to write that down.
motherfucker! Holy fucking shit! Fuck! If you motherfuckers out there on the internet haven't looked up anything for Steel Battalion, stop jerking off and go look
Go
at
do
it.
it now. We're gonna have the link down below, guys.
Okay. This is the heroin talking for that.
Yes, we apologize. This is laced with
It
heroin
looks
once again.
fucking amazing.
So it's.
I think he's crashing right now.
The original Steel Battalion
Yeah,
was this huge mech controller thing that had all these buttons that
The
did
massive
everything,
controller.
and it was just like it was expensive. And I've seen like
it was
Only the
$150
cool people had it.
I've seen wicked mods of like people who actually made like rotating seats and shit,
Mm-hmm.
and like it's insane.
3D TVs.
Yeah, like they've got like TVs platformed like
I'm
this,
sorry,
like,
but
they actually like move and they've got
That's
actuators
funny.
on it and
You got the
shit.
chairs all.
Yeah. And so in this,
Mhm.
what it is it's all based on the Kinect, but they did a really good job of like
kind of.
syncing.
It's half controller, half.
half
Kinect.
controller, half Kinect.
You play sitting down.
You play sitting down. You don't have to
Nice.
stand up. But like to flick on your lights, you have to flick your lights like this, and it's not just you in a mech. There's like 3 other people in it, and so you actually have to like when you turn your body, it like your view turns into like the actual mech, and you can see the guy like loading a shell in, and like your comm person,
Yeah.
there's all this stuff, and you have to like calm them down, and like if shit's getting fucked up, like you have to calm them down. If somebody throws a grenade in your mech and like kills your comm specialist, you have to then take over
Pretty sure
that
if a
role.
grenade goes in the mech, everyone's
Who's gonna pilot the Mac?
No, so like you have to grab, like you have to make the motion of putting the headphone on, and you have to do the dial motion, and like if your shell loader guy dies, you have to manually load your shell, go back, like it looks fucking
it looks like there's a lot of like reaching, going down, like going certain hand motions to do certain things, and they're also saying like to peer to look around, like you stand up off your couch and it's like you poking out of the mech, to, like,
and
look
like
around.
your screen will like pop up and see where you've kind of gone.
But the cool thing is they're saying
using all the depth features.
Yeah.
on the camera.
Lots of depth features.
But the cool thing I think they were saying is that it plays the controller. I think was the moving and aiming.
It was the moving, aiming, and
and
firing.
then this is like the acceleration or whatever the hell, or loading stuff, or
But
choosing your.
I didn't personally see this. I haven't seen it. I just heard through kind of a couple other news sites that I've seen. In the original Steel Battalion, they had the flick switch, like destroy button.
Yeah,
Self-destruct.
Self-destruct.
Okay.
And so, from what I heard from a couple of like the podcasts that I also listen to, is that they have that motion with like the start button, but because you've got like 3 other people in your cockpit, they'll yell at you, and they'll be like, "Dude, what the fuck are you doing?" And like they'll just like hit the button and blow up.
Yeah. So it's wow.
It looks.
I'd love to just be like,
Sounds emotional.
no, you thought, Ruskin.
So it looks pretty fucking bad.
Wow.
I'm
So what if
so-
their TV explodes if you click on
I'm so
self-destruct?
fucking excited.
Did they say if it was a downloadable game or if it's
No,
a,
it's
a,
gonna be this.
Okay.
It's disc based.
But yeah, no, that looks
It
really,
looks really fucking cool because
cool.
Steel Battalion was always that. It is the pinnacle of mech gaming.
So who's working on this?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Oh, it's a Japanese developer.
Yeah,
It's
I
Steel
don't know.
What
Battalion.
did Jap say?
But like, what the fuck? But like,
They're smart people.
Steel Battalion has always been the top kind of like mech game that everybody else was inspired to because it had that stupidly insane controller. So I'm really excited to see this.
I'm excited for it. I mean, I'm glad that they didn't go the route of being like, hey, let's just like fully make it connect and try and shoot. Like, they know like, hey, obviously it's not gonna fucking work fooling around and shit.
Yeah.
So,
which is great because it's a good use of the Kinect.
Yeah, for sure.
adds it in a little bit and changes things around a bit. I just hope it doesn't detect that my chair is me or like the side of my couch.
Yeah.
It's like, your couch is turning your headlights on and
Cat,
off.
cat jumps on your couch, self-destruct. What the fuck? Just no.
That would suck a
Yeah,
lot.
it's gonna be
Sorry
pretty
guys,
fucking
kitty cat fault. I didn't do anything.
Kitty dad.
Yeah, kitty
Yeah,
dad.
it's-
Or it detects there's a cat and just fucking makes a cat run across it.
The dashboard, just shooting all your weapons.
I cried like, this kid's split. Like, that's it.
So I think that game would be cool with a 3D screen.
Yeah,
yeah,
that
probably.
would be pretty fun.
Reaching in, you're like, this is just
Yeah, you're in
But
the
like
game.
you're pulling
brain
levers
just
and like
melting out of your
the way that is described is it's like an alternate World War II, but not World War II kind of deal. Like it's in the future where shit's gone down
Okay.
and all the major technology's gone away. So you're using these like old school mechs with
Steampunk
like,
style kind
not
of thing.
steampunk, but like they're
industrial.
they're industrial. So they're all
Okay.
they're not sleek and like they're kind of like
Grimy.
they're grimy. They've got plates
Loading like a
onto-
laser beam into the thing. I don't even know this works, man. It's moving light, man.
So it looks
The
really good.
shots are
It
good.
looks really
Yeah.
good.
Nice. Yeah. So check out the video down below.
Yeah, we'll probably post the link.
Yeah,
in the,
check it out.
I'm really
this
fucking excited
show.
for it.
Let us know what
Really
you guys
fucking
think.
excited for it.
But
And-
what else were we doing? Oh yeah, Sleeping Dogs Live. They finally showed some gameplay for that.
Yes.
I think in podcast 3 we watched the live action
Trailer?
Yeah, I think it was 3.
which
One of those.
which
Yeah.
was awesome. I think
Yeah,
they
okay.
made a movie of that, but
It
the
seems
gameplay
it seems to
kinda-
translate somewhat into it. Like there is, it looks okay. From what the gameplay shows, is I can't tell if it's open world or not. It doesn't really seem like it.
No, I think it's kind of
But,
linear.
But
scripted.
Yeah.
if you were to show that gameplay to someone and not say it was Let's Sleeping, is it just? I don't know if it's just Sleeping Dogs Live.
I
or
think
Let's
it was just Sleeping
I think-
Dogs.
Sleeping Dogs.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
Sleeping Dogs Live.
So it kind of looks like Saints Row's aesthetic, like just the way everything's placed and the
Yeah.
way the HUD is kind of drawn on screen.
yeah, it
but,
looks like I'm not gonna lie, it kind of looks like they copied it.
Yeah, it looks
Really
kind of
does.
intense.
I
But
It just looks like you're an Asian Saints Row.
Yeah.
yeah,
It
Yeah.
kind of does.
a really kind of
With some
linear-
John
But-
Woo strangle.
yeah, they
with
got
slow
that-
motion.
They've got the
Mixed
John Woo like slow motion I think it's tequila time.
Sliding oval tables.
Yeah, and like from what I saw, the combat they pulled a little bit from the Assassin's Creed, where you've got like you'll have
For the melee combat,
for the
yeah.
melee combat you'll have 3
Running-
to 5 people.
running like Nathan
Counter-
Drake.
Yeah, there's counters. You can pull their weapons out, hit them
Yeah,
with it. Like
yeah,
there's stuff
yeah.
like that. So it looks good,
Yeah.
but I hope it doesn't take itself like super
Yeah,
serious,
yeah.
pretty cop drama. Like,
Yeah, or else that's
because it's only Rockstar is the one
Yeah.
that really fucking
Yeah.
does that well.
I would much rather play Assassin's Creed 3,
Or Max Payne
Rockstar's
3.
Max Payne 3,
Yeah.
and Saints Row the Third.
Then
Over-
Separately than
over
the
what we
mishmash
saw.
of like.
yeah,
And don't get us wrong, guys. It's early build.
Yeah, it does. It looks like it could be awesome if it's
Yeah.
a short game.
but the
That's
texture
because-
reds look a little weird.
Low
They
quality.
look a little low
Kind
quality.
of, but
Yeah.
it's.
It probably wasn't rendered.
It depends. There was some blur and some cool stuff with it, but it could.
Some of the animations look
It's.
good.
I think it's kind of too early to tell,
Like
or it
jumping
might be
on
coming out
people,
like next month. I actually
jumping
don't
on
know.
people.
Yeah,
and
I have no
punching
idea.
them.
Well,
I hope not.
it's Ubisoft Shanghai, right?
No. This is
Square Enix.
yeah, it's Square Enix. that
Yeah.
did that.
Oh, okay.
At least it's a publisher. I don't know who's the.
They're not
The actual.
I think they've
producer.
just published.
Was it Ubisoft Shanghai
Yes,
that
but
originally
they
had it? No, it was
No.
Activision.
Yeah, it was
Activision,
Activision owned or with something.
And then they dropped that,
Yeah.
and
I thought it was True Crime.
oh yeah, true.
I don't know.
I'm
it-
curious to see like what they drop before they change the title to Sleeping Dogs Live.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It'd
actually,
be
yeah,
interesting
yeah.
to see the
From
kind
the
of.
True Crime Hong Kong. Like,
I think. I kind of wish Activision had dropped it because I like the True Crime.
yeah, I like
Really?
the True Crime games. I enjoy them.
I,
But it was probably
Really?
Yeah.
a big hurdle for them, and they just didn't
I
actually
actually
like
liked it.
wow. I had so much trouble trying to enjoy those games just
I
because
love
of
Streets of LA.
really.
Yeah.
I find it hard because
I enjoyed
because it was forcing you down like the good cop path and you did like bad things. The game kind of like fucked up
It
on
was
you.
against you. Yeah.
Cops were like really pissed off at you, and I
That
don't
made
know.
it more fun.
I
Yeah,
I
see,
would-
competitive.
for me, it kind of forced me into being the nice guy.
yeah, which is what I don't do when I'm playing. I don't know.
Well,
Oh.
fucking your Mass Effect 3 is you're the good
It's a
guy.
good
all the
guy.
way.
Yeah.
I'm a sweet
But
guy.
I'm trying to save the world. Fuck LA, bro.
Whoa.
Bruh.
Whoa.
Bro,
Yeah.
bro.
But
So, yeah, it looks good. We'll see where that
Where
kinda
that-
goes. It's
yeah.
not really a high up on my list.
Yeah.
So
No,
things
not
I
right
wanna
now.
Do.
They definitely need to polish it.
Yeah,
I'd,
it needs to
I'd
be
love
polished.
to see them polish this
Yeah.
thing.
Polish that.
Polish and just butter that baby up, guys. Like, seriously, Square Enix, come on.
Are you buttering and
Butter it,
cooking,
you know.
cooking
Put it
cooking?
into the oven and cook it some more.
Alright.
And then show us what you
On
got.
that delicious note, next.
I love that
Uh,
disgusting face.
So next on the list, is Street Fighter Cross Tekken for the 360. Is so far looking like the crappy version of it to kind of get.
Not surprised.
Not really fully crappy because it is still playable and all that stuff. But I mean, in terms of extras that you can get elsewhere,
Features.
yeah, the PS3 so far has 4 characters that come on the disc, which I think are like cat things, and then there's going to be Pac-Man, Mega Man, some other characters.
Some other characters?
Some other characters.
Oh,
some
other.
characters.
I was like, some other characters.
Yeah.
What's
And
that?
then there's,
You just hold a pillow over your head.
Infamous's Cole is also in the PS3 version.
Nice.
Oh,
And then the
that's not
PS Vita gets, I think, all that plus a few other characters.
For the Vita.
Yeah, and then the
Oh,
360 gets none of that.
Nothing.
And
And
now
it gets a middle finger.
They don't even got Marcus or Dom or
No.
Master Chief or something. Like really?
Shit, yeah. No. But
Suck it. Suck it.
Headshot. Anyway, I'm just making sounds now.
That sounded like a baby crying.
Sound like a grown baby.
So we went
What is wrong with my chainsaw, Marcus?
So we went from child jetpack.
Quack.
To a 8-year-old baby in a diaper in a bed.
Like goat.
I don't even know.
Anyway.
Actually, I would like to play Gears of War with all the sounds changed.
That would be interesting.
Where's
Go
my
sound.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Look at rainbows! Jesus.
Like the Logan rainbows.
People like puking fucking anyway. But no, so
oh man.
another thing that they added onto the list of stuff missing from the 360 version is the game has a scramble mode, which is pretty much like Super Smash Bros. Brawl. The game is tag team 2-on-2. There's only ever one person out at once, but there is a mode that allows you to have 4 people on screen going at it. Apparently, I haven't actually tested on my own copy, but they're saying that you can't have that locally, like 2-on-2, on the Xbox version.
Really?
You can do it online, which works, but 2-on-2 locally, all at once in scramble mode doesn't work in the 360 due to some restrictions or some weird things that they had. Yeah,
Probably.
I think it has to do with all like the gamer profiles signed in or something.
Yeah. That's
yeah. But on the PS3 it works fine. And they're just like, we might add it onto the Xbox version. We're not sure.
Well, it all depends on the market share too.
Yeah,
it depends on if people actually care.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I figure what's going to happen is down the line, similar to Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom, where they're like, oh, we can't do spectating online, and they release next one's like, yeah, we can. Here you go. Here's more.
Yeah.
So they're probably going to be like Super Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
Some weird things.
Super duper duper edition or something. Eh?
Yeah. Super duper McDuper Super Street Fighter. It's like has like those fucking repeating sounds. Kitty cat donkey version.
Kitty cat.
I'm making like a frog.
Kitty cat donkey version.
And it's making frog wumbo
Kitty
sounds.
cat donkey version.
I don't even know why there's farm animals in this game.
I just pictured this cat doing this sweet 50 hit combo, just like.
There's 4 cats actually in the Street Fighter.
Yeah,
Yes,
those
they
are
are.
cat girls.
No, cats.
They're
cats. They're like Sony mascots. I don't understand it.
Oh,
there's 4 or 2. I don't know. There's kitties. Whatever.
Alright,
Sorry, cat version. What's up?
How about the
Whatever.
donkeys?
With that,
There's a bear actually.
with that deliciously fluffy ending.
Okay.
Yeah. We're gonna move on to EA is now apparently eyeing the thought of adding subscription-based paying stuff to their future games,
I think they see dollar signs.
such as the next Battlefield, such as the next Modern Medal of Honor, such as Need for Speed games and sports games.
I really fucking hope that's not the case.
I hope not as well. I'm very vocal about this, to be honest. I'm against developers robbing us. Stop it. Stop
I actually, you know what? I don't know what to say about this because
doing it.
they can either do it poorly,
Yeah,
or they can do it really well.
Really well,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
But
let's
like,
say,
here's the thing: I don't want to have to pay a fucking subscription for my Xbox Live, then pay a fucking subscription to EA to make sure that I can play
Amen, brother.
Yeah,
a fucking game that I paid $60 for.
but if it's a
Like-
console thing, I agree.
Yes.
But if you look at it from the other side, if they don't do the Activision, like, hey, buy the game, then buy something on top of the service while you're also paying for Xbox
I think
Live,
Activision's just doing it wrong.
possibly.
Yeah.
But what I think is, let's say they make it a subscription, and hear me out on this one. Say, not happening, but say Battlefield 4 is like, hey, we're coming out next year. You can subscribe for, let's say, like $70 a year, but you don't have to buy the game, and then you just keep paying for it. You get all the DLCs, and then like say Battlefield 5 would come out, then you get that game with it.
Oh,
if it was a subscription like that,
for
like
their,
a sort of
their franchise.
Yeah, like a sort of
franchise
free to play.
subscription.
Yeah, like a that would be cool.
Epic.
But
I would
don't think-
definitely.
They would be like, yo, we
for
can
that.
make more money off this. They can if they buy the game though. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that.
We'll see.
Or I think it would be fucking cool if it was like, hey, pay like $150 a year, and you just get like Need for Speeds, Battlefields, like
All
Medal
the
of
big
Honor,
franchises,
everything
Sims,
together. That would be cool.
SimCity.
So I don't know what they're looking at. They're
But if
or
it
they could
is
fuck up.
going to be a fucking okay, I have to buy the game, which is whatever the console price of it. I think it's $59.99 is the console price. Then I have to buy my fucking Xbox Live subscription, and then I have to pay for a subscription to play the game online. Fuck that! I'm gonna throw my console
Look
out
at
the
it.
window.
It's not surprising though. Look at it. Look at TV. TV, you buy a subscription, you pay for your TV, and then you buy extra channels. It's the same thing. You buy a VIP pack. You buy a sports pack.
Don't watch TV.
I know, but that's an example. Like the
Still,
gaming industry is starting to move towards
I don't
that.
think you can compare it to TV. I think the only thing we can clearly compare it to would be Elite, which, hate me for saying this, so far, as much as I don't play it that much, so the bat packs maybe aren't worth it for me, for someone who's actually dedicated to it, it is actually a good deal.
It is.
Except for this year, once Black Ops 2 comes out, you're buying a new game and then re-upping that subscription again. So that's like, and then mostly people are probably into Hardened Edition.
Yeah.
So you're thinking like yearly to play this game, you're dropping like $150.
So they should discount the game. Then.
So maybe like a discount for the game or like
something like that.
Say if it was like Modern Warfare 4 coming out, like maybe like an upgrade or like that would be cool.
An upgrade option like Windows does.
Yeah.
But I think the point that I'm making is if it is like that, where I have to buy the game, then pay a subscription to it. The only game that I've ever done that for was WoW. And even then, I didn't have to pay for a couple of the expansions because it was like, oh, you want this? Oh, we'll just bump you up for free, man. Don't worry about this. I want your subscription money, not your fucking, all your back stuff. So it's just, that drives me.
So you either pay for the subscription or you pay for the game.
Yeah, like for me, it's like, I don't care what game it is. I just know that I don't want to have to shell out $130 for a standard edition to have the rights and privileges to play it online.
Yeah, I mean, it all depends.
I can find a free to play
because it is expensive.
Yeah,
that is servers.
It is your choice. If you don't actually pay for it, you just won't pay for it. But for people who are really interested in it, you still have that choice. Like Modern Warfare has the map packs.
Yeah.
Plus, people are winning like cars, shirts, fucking like jet skis and shit on this thing.
The value is there.
So, if you are willing to put the time into it to make that money worth your while, I'm pretty sure you'll find the worth in it. Yeah. But if you're just like, for example, like Battlefield 3, like I picked it up. It came with Karkand for free. Like if I didn't play that game that much, I wouldn't have bought Karkand. And for example, like if I'm somebody who's gonna pick up a game for like a month, I wouldn't buy the subscription obviously. But I don't know. It all depends on
how
it's gonna depend on what they're gonna give you for it, and if it's actually gonna be worth the money. Like we don't know too much about what kind of subscription model they're thinking.
They're just thinking.
They're just kind of like, hey, this could be
considering
cool.
it.
This could work, but we'll see if it does.
But I mean, with the ongoing battle between EA and Activision, I don't think they'd be like, hey, let's go ahead and totally copy everything they're doing and charge a shit ton of money and piss off even more people. I feel like they'd go the route where they would
they're like trying
either
to
tier it or like
they're
give
trying to
you more
soothe
free
that
shit.
burn that Activision has put out
So
right now.
Just like we were saying before with Battlefield.
I really feel like EA is going to be that like cautious, like, okay, this is what's fucking up the lead. Okay, let's try it.
Because now people are starting to come on their side with Origin.
Yeah.
So they have consumers listening to them.
So they don't want to. They've got a base of like 2.2 million.
It's like 3 million now because of Mass Effect.
Yeah, probably.
That's true.
Mass Effect and Battlefield and SWTOR. Yeah. So those two big games.
Oh yeah, especially SWTOR.
Yeah.
I don't know what to expect. I really hope they don't fuck up like Activision. But then again,
Activision has
so
that
far,
wiggle room that if it fucks up, it's just like, oh, you don't like our
product?
product?
It's all good. We got money. We don't care about you.
Plus, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
With Activision's doing, you're getting some pretty sweet perks for actually paying for Elite. It's true. That being said, a year ago we didn't have to pay for shit like this. So
the industry.
I hope it doesn't become the norm, but
the industry,
which I think it might push towards that. I was really hoping it would go with the microtransaction kind of approach.
Yeah,
I thought it was the
like
big one.
Buy multiplayer, buy single player.
Yeah, like you could have that
that
microtransaction.
could be cool. But I mean, if you think microtransaction, then all you're doing is paying for the map separately.
True.
So it all depends on what they decide to do with it.
Yeah,
because you're gonna tax them.
Relativity. It's all relative.
Yeah. But anyway, to move on from that, Actually, I'm gonna jump to one to lead into this.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about the Kickstarter Double Fine.
Yes.
Double Fine's Kickstarter. Finally ended. They made $3,336,371, all by 87,142 people who paid. So backers.
Bravo to those 87,000
So
people.
once, congrats
Round of
to
applause.
Good
job, guys.
Double Fine.
Yes.
I'm really excited. Actually, I'm really excited to see what they're gonna do with that. And actually, I think it was minutes or like an hour or something after that ended.
Yeah.
Tim Schafer posted some pictures to a news, I think it was Games Radar or something, of him, like, he was like eating money and he was like wiping his ass with money and he was like rolling like cigarettes up with money and like
Yeah,
throwing
like
only
one
Tim
with
Schafer.
money and
with
like
money.
and like there was one where he's just like throwing it.
Yeah,
and, like,
just throwing it and like blowing his nose and like.
So
fixing a
what
cat.
would you guys say if he just decided to just not use that money for anything?
He went
took it all.
I just like how he's able to do that and everybody's just like, that's fucking hilarious, man.
Everyone's laughing.
I hope no one got pissed at that. If so, like, and the funny thing is,
Don't
like,
be
on some of
offended.
them,
It's
like,
Tim
throwing
Schafer.
money,
It's what he does.
it was clearly like Photoshop cash being like thrown around.
the extra ones. He
Yeah.
probably didn't actually
But
get those.
It's just funny that he understands his audience to be like, people are gonna laugh at that because
Yeah.
they know
Yeah.
what kind of
That's
humor he
awesome.
has.
Yeah, we
he
love him
knows
for that.
how
But,
to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, congrats to them. I mean,
Good job, Tim
really,
Schafer.
I have a feeling that the game that they're gonna make, which is a Double Fine Adventure, they said they were gonna ship it or put it out in October. I really hope because they got that much money, they'll do like a little extra time to really make like either more
Polish
voice
it.
actor, more polished, longer
Yeah,
game, like
yeah.
because that's a lot of money. I think they're
wouldn't mind
saying
next year.
So what was the deal with Mahjong? Did they publish? Are they publishing it or like?
no,
did they-
Mahjong doesn't have anything to.
They
no,
didn't
it's
do it.
completely
No,
different.
yeah.
He helped
Promote
advertise it or promote it, yeah, but he didn't. There's nothing going on with that yet.
Okay.
They
They're still
actually
talking.
at GDC they sat down and talked about Psychonauts, so they're kind of still interested. But the thing is, like, yes, they made $3 million, but apparently, like Psychonauts, if they wanted to fund it and do it, it's like 20-something million. Even Mahjong, whatever, Mahjong
Doesn't have that money.
No.
doesn't have that money. So, worst comes to worst, they could like start it and then see if a publisher is like, okay, maybe we'll back you guys up, or see what happens.
Double
But,
Fine
yeah.
is, just so many people.
yeah. So we'll see what happens with that. But no, I'm really excited to see what they're gonna do with it. But the cool thing is that once they were done, they started advertising another company that's trying to do another Kickstarter program.
Copycat?
Copycat.
No. No. It's
Well-
they're trying to help out more companies that want to try and
Yeah.
reach to their audience
It's
like
good,
this.
Which I think is a
It's a good new
It's
way
good.
of
Yeah.
doing things.
it's a
Yeah.
very good thing.
Especially because
That's on the opposite end of the hey, we're
Yeah.
gonna make you fucking subscribe right now.
Exactly.
But the cool thing is that, like, people who want to donate, it's not just like, oh, here's some money, like, I'll never see it again. Like, well, you're taking a chance because you don't know if the game's going to be shit.
Yeah.
But
Or
it's
if it's
pretty...
ever even going to see the light of day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, they kind of have to. I
Usually-
think you have to, like, sign a contract.
They're obligated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or else everybody has to get their money back or
That's a
something.
good point, yeah.
Somehow. That'd be fucking terrible.
Yeah, that would be.
So,
Yeah.
apparently, I don't know the company name, I actually should have checked, but
It's in exile.
in Exile.
In
Okay.
exile.
So, they're making Wasteland 2. For those of you who don't know what Wasteland 1 was, it was actually, I don't remember what year, I'm going to say like the 80s.
It
or
is
90s.
88.
88? They made Wasteland 1, which is,
Point and click
it was a point and
Over
click,
the
sort of
top.
like, it was like Fallout, I believe.
Yeah.
And Fallout kind of looked at that game, the people who made Fallout, and they're like, we want to make our own. Or they like, the developers of Fallout 1 got their, not ideas, but their
basis.
Motivation.
or like basis, kind of like they,
Inspiration.
that's the word.
Yeah.
So,
To pull from them.
so it's kind of cool knowing that it's been like, I don't know how many
The
years.
original post-apocalyptic
And, yeah.
RPG.
And they want to get back
Yeah.
into it. So Double Fine was kind of going like, hey, if you guys want to still donate some money and really help some people, go to this one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's been maybe a few days.
We'll link them down
It's
below.
been like 2 days.
Yeah, 2 days or a few days.
And
Or
they're just about at their.
They're exploding.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
looking for 900,000, and as of right before this recording, they're at $768,000.
80% there.
So
80%
I think we're gonna have another Double Fine adventure exploding the cap by like millions.
Another
and shit.
Kickstarter doing well. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. You get the game for free if you pay $15 again. And,
Yeah, $15 to get the free game, and then there's all
It's
these.
like a
offers.
pre-order, and then you just
But-
forget about it.
Yeah,
But my
basically.
favorite,
Mhm.
my favorite was for $5,000 if you donate to them. They said they would erect a statue of you in the game.
Yeah.
So there will be an
That
actual
is
statue
epic.
of you
There's
in the
10
fucking
they're
game.
doing this.
And there's 10 of them.
Four
Alright.
So
already
the
bought.
first 10 people. Oh wow,
Yeah,
really?
4 of them already bought.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
But I love like looking at the Kickstarters of like if you donate 10 G's, you get this much. Like, and you always look at like the 15, it's got like 6,000 people, you know, so on and so forth. And then there's
I
like
love how people actually
there's like
do this.
5 people that have donated 10 G's to
Yeah.
like have lunch with Tim Schafer
Yeah,
and all
those-
this other
those-
crazy ass shit.
Those are
And if
passionate
I
people.
ever had the money to ever
I
do
would
that,
That'd be great.
I would totally fuck.
Here you go, take my money. I want to see.
Yeah, but
Have lunch.
I don't know. I really like what's going on with these Kickstarter things.
It's a new way
We're
of
only
getting-
gonna know like later this year once like Double Fine puts theirs out and be like, okay, this is a really sweet idea.
Yeah,
working,
they
yeah.
are leading the pack on this, and if
Yes.
it turns out well, where smaller companies can raise that money, that funding,
Indie
without the
developers.
publisher's thumb on top of them,
Yeah.
and they can just do
Yeah.
crazy ass shit.
Mhm.
That's fucking amazing.
Yeah. But even better, I find with the Double Fine one is because they have 2-player productions helping them make
Yes.
the
Documentary.
the entire way. Whether this crash and burns, which I really don't think it will,
That's
or it
right.
does amazing, it's cool that this is the first time this has really happened, and we get to really see the
whole
stages of like,
From beginning to end.
this is awesome,
From
or
paper
this is
to
fucking ridiculous.
concept
Yeah.
to an actual
So
product.
I'm really excited to see what
ecstatic.
happens.
Did you
I'm
kick up to
excited.
the $60 notch?
No, I didn't. I wanted to, but I didn't. I forgot
Missed
to
out.
do
Yeah.
that before the end. I think that would have really given me like
It was
a
a
cool
100
Blu-ray
page.
and
It
some
was a 100 page
book and PDF
art
and stuff.
book.
But I paid $30. That means I get the documentary in HD and all this stuff. So
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, which I'm gonna definitely watch that.
Yeah, yeah.
For sure.
So what's next on the list? We got Steam's console officially rumors have been killed.
Yes.
The rumor
But,
has been
the weird,
destroyed.
they do this really weird thing with like, yeah, we're not looking into this.
But we are.
Yet.
We're not.
But
we
we're
are. But
kind
we're
of.
not.
Yeah.
Steam.
So
It's like, come on, just fucking tell
You
us.
love messing with us stuff. We love it too.
So they said actually what it was. Do you guys want to explain
Let's talk about initializing kind of computers and Steam to work better on televisions.
Yeah.
So
What's
higher
the name
resolution.
of it?
It's a UI redesign.
Yeah.
It's just
it?
a
Is something box or the screen box, iBox?
It was not
Steam
an
Box
iBox.
UI or
Steam
something?
Yeah,
Box
Steam Box UI.
Yeah.
So it's a different version of Steam
Yeah.
that's specifically designed
A
for
specific
high,
hour
for
screen
TV.
space.
For
For
HD.
HD.
high resolution
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah. I guess like bigger font,
Bigger
And
font.
multiple screens as
Or-
well.
yeah.
Just to go
I-
across.
From what I was reading up on it, they had certain selections where it's like you have a 32-inch, 40-inch, 42-inch. Like they've
50,
got
60.
certain kind of sizes
Mhm.
that all you have to do is just click.
And
This
all
is-
your games will scale to that resolution.
Yeah.
Look
yeah,
good.
yeah,
Ooh, yeah,
Not
probably.
your games, but so much it's they weren't talking about the games
Steam?
yet,
Yeah.
but Steam itself.
Yeah.
I on my 24-inch monitor, it fucking it'll either explode and be massive, or it's fucking micro,
Yeah.
and it just randomly decides what it wants to do.
He's got a point though. I think what they will do is stuff in games, such as like
Eventually.
not the games itself, but the UI.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure if you play Half-Life 2 on a screen, you pump it up to 1080p, you're gonna have like those tiny little weapons indicators on the front. So I think what they'll do is like, oh, you're playing on a TV, we'll make those bigger for you, but
Yeah.
we'll keep that resolution.
Keep that huge resolution.
So, hey, cool, good on them. That's pretty
Yeah.
awesome. And
They're catering to everybody.
they did that little wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Hey, maybe we might.
Hey,
work
But
on
they're
something
also
like this.
dealing with biofeedback.
Biofeedback.
Biofeedback where there's like heart rate sensors
Oh, really?
and stuff like that.
And
They were
Nintendo?
still messing with that and saying we are looking into this. Maybe.
Man,
I
how cool would it be to go
Put a
into
sensor
Valve's-
beneath your ass, and then as you go, it's like, oh, feeling heat, feeling wetness. Okay, this game's scary. Let's tickle the hell out of fucking Ravenholm as fast as we can.
Wow, how cool would it be to go into their like testing facility for Valve and see what kind of things are
Well,
working on?
the one thing that really shocked me.
Well, that's where the children jetpack came from.
Gabe Newell just fly around with the children jetpack. It's got the sheep chainsaw.
Got his knife collection.
He's got a fucking knife collection. No, but I didn't realize that Valve is actually privately owned.
Yes, they are.
It is not a publicly kind of traded deal, and it's worth an estimated value of $3 billion. And Gabe Newell owns
Himself.
50%.
50% of it.
He's
So
yeah,
he
his net
himself-
worth is 1.5.
he's,
1.5 billion, and he's 837th richest man in the
he
world.
still answers your
Yeah.
emails.
So he's like at the bottom of the billionaires list.
Yeah, bottom of the
Yeah.
1,000 billion.
He's like the 800th billionaire in the world.
Yeah, but you know what? That's pretty fucking badass. And he still answers your emails and
Yeah.
says the most like crazy shit back to you.
And he's a fucking billionaire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I like
So-
it's not gone to his head. It's not like he's buying fucking Ferraris.
Oh man, he's got a beard now.
I actually heard a funny joke of like this picture of like inside of the Valve headquarters. I think it's in San Diego or something. It's in Silicon
I don't-
Valley
yeah,
or
I don't
something
know
like
where
I
that.
think it's in Washington. Actually.
Oh, okay. Well,
Redmond.
it's in that general area.
I think so.
And all you see is like I don't know if it's photoshopped or not, but I couldn't tell. Like if
Yeah.
it was photoshopped, it was really well done.
Mhm.
You see this like photo of a parking spot for like Gabe Newell.
Mhm.
Gabe Newell like in a Toyota like
Oh.
A Honda Civic rolls up, and he's like, so this GIF of him like rolling up in a Honda Civic and like gets out from his like spot. Like, what kind of fucking billionaire, if that is true,
he drives a
fucking Honda Civic?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised. He seems like a very laid back dude.
Yeah, I mean, he talks to he'll reply to you like your personal emails to him, even if they're ridiculous things.
Yes,
and it's awesome.
Yeah, pretty cool.
I think he'd be like one of the freaking awesomest bosses to have.
Yeah.
Because
I heard.
Then again, he's got a knife collection.
Yeah. I also think about that. If you fuck up for him,
I'm pretty sure
he flips out.
Shit.
Yeah.
He fucking
another
Steve Jobs. Central the rage.
Oh God, shut up. Shut up.
But
yeah. So I think he's pretty
cool guy.
Yeah. And Valve will push it something with hardware wise, and honestly, with like $3 billion backing up behind it, like
guys, we fucked up. Steam sale, made it back. Let's sell.
Pretty much, actually. Yeah, surprisingly enough.
Yeah.
So what's next? We got. Oh, right.
Our segue.
I don't know the segue.
I think I just hit a brick wall.
What the hell was that?
They just keep getting lower and higher.
Oh,
I almost said younger. So, Mass Effect 3. I haven't beat the game yet. A lot of people seem to be complaining about the ending. So much so, there's this mini revolt or like a
there's a revolution going on right now.
Sort of, where people want to pay. I don't fully understand what's going on. Either they're paying.
What happened was, I think it's EA as a publisher gave $1,000 to charity.
Child's Play.
Child's Play. Mm-hmm. And then what happened, because they gave the $1,000 and everybody hated the fucking ending, they started up their own charity fundraiser to donate to, I think it was Child's Play as well.
Child's Play,
being like, we're going to give all this money if you change the fucking ending. Well, they're giving the money anyways, but it's like their petition. Yeah. And they're up to like 37,000.
Yeah, 39,872 as of.
That's a lot of angry, passionate Mass Effect fans.
And not quoted like exactly, but apparently EA's sort of response to this was like, we don't want to change the ending, or EA or BioWare, I don't know exactly who.
Was like,
could even be wrong.
We like the ending.
Yeah, we're like, we really like the ending. We want people to be able to talk about it and have like opinions on it. We're not going to be changing it, but we're really glad that you guys really want to have some more DLC for it. Like, it was kind of like, they didn't say it like that, but it was more like, oh sweet, so if we make DLC, apparently, obviously a lot of people are going to want this.
Yeah. So it's like,
so by doing this, it just shows EA that people really
no. They can continue.
They can put out DLC for it. So.
Yeah.
But we're not.
No,
either way,
we're not going there.
I maybe I'll feel the same way once I get to the ending.
And I just picture you like getting like a text at like 3 or 4 in the morning, and it's just fucking all caps of just like non-coherent words.
I'm joining this petition.
2 hours later, followed by, "Don't worry, I just beat Journey again. I feel."
I feel like
I'm sedated.
I feel like I'm good.
Yeah,
I feel air. I can taste the sun.
I hope I don't fall into that bracket as well, because I haven't started my playthrough of Mass Effect 3 yet. But
either way, I don't know.
Yeah,
so far it's good. Let's just keep. I'm just gonna. I'm like, okay, the ending's.
We're just gonna pretend those people are all. We're just gonna pretend all those people are crazy and that we're sane.
Yeah.
For now.
But
it'll be interesting.
So that's for sure. That's going on.
Yeah.
Other news is Guild Wars 2's Collector's Editions finally got their
perks.
They listed it.
They listed what comes with it, what kind of perks you get, what editions there are, and when you can start pre-ordering it.
I think it's April
10th.
At
least from their store, I believe.
I'm
gonna punch back into this like subscription-based thing. Mm-hmm. Guild Wars 2 is doing it fucking right.
Yeah, free to play.
It's not free to play. It's you pay for the game and then you get all the expansions and everything after.
No, but you don't pay for
pay to free.
Pay to free.
Oh yeah, that's okay. Not free to play.
Or free to pay. Free to pay. Or if you will,
I'm pretty sure it's free to play, but you buy the game. It's still considered a free to play game because it's
it's just no subscription based.
Or it's free to play.
Free to play.
Or fillet.
Okay,
fish fillet.
Rain, stop thinking of weird things.
So let's dive into that, Riccio. What do you see when you look at this?
Fist. That seems weird. Okay, so there's 3 different editions that you will be able to buy. There's the digital edition, the Digital Deluxe Edition, and the Collector's Edition. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a in-store normal edition as well.
Well, like you can't. The last one, you can't order it online. Right?
Yeah, you can order it from their actual store.
And they'll ship it to
It's
you.
buy.guildwars2.com.
We'll post it all down below.
So the pre-purchasing any of them gets you free access to all Guild Wars 2 beta weekend events.
Yep.
3-day head start and an item which is a Heroes Band, which gives you random stats and some other stuff.
Yes.
If you just get the normal game, you just get the game.
Yep.
If you get the Digital Deluxe Edition, you get a skill to like summon a wolf into battle. It's actually a battle thing.
Yeah, it's a good battle companion.
Nice. You get something called a Ritlock miniature, which is, I guess, a companion.
Yep.
Golden Banker, which is apparently something to store stuff in, but it only lasts for 5 days, apparently.
Yes, 5 days.
Chalice of Glory, which I guess is another item.
It's for your guild.
Guild? Okay,
It's
that's
for
what
your guild. Helps boost XP.
That's what it was.
And gets you guild
Your
vaults.
entire
and shit
guild.
like
I put my clickers over it. So it's a PvP reward.
So this benefits your entire guild.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the Tome of Influence, which also gives your guild a one-time boost of influence, useful for unlocking guild vaults, emblems.
Oh,
and other
sorry, I
items.
got them mixed up.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine.
All right.
And then buying the Collector's Edition gives you all that, and
Some
obviously
really fucking cool shit.
yeah. So when I say Collector's Edition and then Digital Deluxe, one's obviously downloadable. The Collector's Edition is literally a box.
Big
of
ass fucking
shit.
Go to the
Crazy.
store.
And
you
I'm
buy
not
it.
gonna lie to you, I'm really tempted to buy the collector's.
I'm kind of. I'll speak about the prices later.
Mhm.
At least we know the prices on one of them for sure.
Mhm.
But so the Collector's Edition comes with a 10-inch figurine of Ritlock, which I think it looks like a Char type character or something.
Yeah.
Don't know what the Char is. Check out some screenshots. It's crazy.
Yeah, it looks pretty bad.
It comes with a 112-page Making of Guild Wars 2 book.
With artwork and
Artwork and all
And
that
the
stuff.
artwork is beautiful.
It comes with an art frame to apparently put some stuff.
No,
in.
it comes with a shot in it as well.
Oh, does it? Okay,
A picture? Okay.
sweet.
10-inch frame.
Yeah. And then
Hang it up.
also comes with an art portfolio and 5 art prints apparently.
Yep.
And the soundtrack on CD.
Which is pretty badass.
So it's pretty badass. I think.
Do you have the price points for that?
So the price point, they say it's €129 for the collector's edition.
150.
150 US.
Yeah.
The other two on their website, it's not marked down, but from some other websites, I think we saw around like 89,
79.99.
79.99.
And then 59, I
Is
believe.
the normal game
For the
price, I guess,
standard
for
one.
the standard.
Which is not.
Adequate.
I myself am probably gonna get the digital deluxe edition.
I'm really tempted to get
The collection edition. The reason I don't want to get it is because yes, it's a cool figure, but it's like figurine or whatever. But it's 10 inches, and I don't know where to put most of this stuff.
You've already
and
got a lot of that shit too.
I got some of that shit.
You gotta
and-
get like a glass case, man.
Maybe.
Store that shit
Maybe.
in there.
But also, I don't know. You guys know how to play games. So the
Yeah.
last like a month, I don't want to really be reminded that I just dropped $150. There's a figurine.
Yeah.
That came after a few months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd rather just get-
MMO, right?
yeah. I'd rather be able to like uninstall the like NC soft launcher and be like, fuck Guild Wars 2. But actually,
no,
hopefully I get.
but
Hopefully I
yeah.
get addicted to this
I think
game.
it's gonna be good.
I'm gonna get it
Yep,
for sure.
yep.
I've been waiting for years
so-
for this game.
Yeah, so that's pretty sweet. Glad they finally announced what's going to be on it. Now I'm just waiting for Diablo 3 to do the same thing. So-
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I know you're getting the fucking collector's edition for that.
Of course.
Honestly,
See,
if
you know
you
why?
can get a collector's edition
gives-
dildo for Diablo 3, you buy it.
No, the reason I buy it is for the StarCraft
You gotta
2,
share that with us,
picture.
man.
StarCraft 2. And
Yeah,
it's
just
gone out of my
kidding.
mind. StarCraft 2 little pictures.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of my main reasons. It's terrible. Why? I don't know. So that's good.
Oh man.
What else is there? You want to talk about the Warface?
Oh, yes.
Warface. So
Oh,
yeah,
Warface.
Crytek just showed off a new game called Warface, and it's a free-to-play shooter.
Yeah, which looks it
Like a
it does the standard engineer, medic,
Yeah.
sniper,
Yeah.
and soldier.
and I like how they showed all the classes. It
And they
was
showed all the
fucking
classes,
awesome.
and I don't know if it was actual in-game stuff because a lot
That
of
was
it
all in game.
It looked
yeah.
a lot pre-rendered.
Nope,
Can
it's
I just
all
pull back
in-game.
for a second? When they're introducing those
CryEngine
classes,
3.
was anybody just like, yeah, there's a fucking sniper in this game. Yeah, there's an assault rifle gun.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah, there's a
medic.
goddamn shotgun. Like,
Yeah.
we get that that's kind of normal.
Obvious.
Yeah, that's like
Yeah.
that's your class.
Yeah.
The guns look like they were ripped out of Crisis 2.
Uh,
Like the Scar.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
so.
If you look
some of them,
closely at
some
it,
of them look
yeah.
like they were repaired out. I think there will be some new texture modeling. I noticed they did a lot of that, but I did see a couple of reused scenery models from.
Well, the weird thing is, it didn't. I want to say pre-rendered. It looked
It
in
looked
engine,
pre-rendered.
but like,
It was all in engine. I'll tell you guys that.
yeah,
right
it's
now.
it's in engine.
in engine.
There was one point where it's actually behind the gun shooting,
Yeah.
but
It
I don't
was-
know. Obviously, that's not the animations
It-
that'll be playing.
The way they labeled the game, they said it was a free social game. What's a social?
My guess is that's
I'm
just
gonna link
gonna
that
be.
shit up to my Facebook and it's be like Devin Somppi just
I
teabagged.
hope this is not a Facebook game.
No, my guess
That would
is
be scary.
it's going to go along the route
Cryogenic
of
Facebook.
Battlefield Heroes and Battlefield Free to Play,
Ah.
where it's just like browser based. Like it's like Battlefield.
It looks
3
too
kind of
good
Yeah.
to be in a browser,
So-
to be honest.
Well, no. I mean,
It'll
like,
be
when
it'll
it-
have
it-
installed games.
Yeah.
It'll be your browser.
You have the
launcher.
option.
It launches kind of from the browser.
Yeah.
But
okay.
I don't know. I think social aspects are just going to be like Facebook. Or
Probably there'll be
in-game forums.
there'll be platoons and shit like that.
Yeah,
and stuff.
kind of like Battlelog, but for Crisis.
Yeah,
Or,
kinda shit
sorry,
like that.
Warface. Yeah.
Yeah.
They have mechs. They show at the end.
Yeah, that was
that was
I
interesting.
guess simple vehicles. Yeah. It's,
Yeah,
I
they have
wonder how
vehicles
big the
as well.
maps are going to be.
Yeah, I
And
don't-
I'm wondering if it's going to be 4-on-4 deal or if it's going to be 16 on 16.
I think it's going to be an
8
actual warfare.
It's going to be
Like 8 on
yeah,
8.
I don't
epic
think it'd be
scale.
because there's a medic. I don't see it being 4-on-4 and being like a fair. Like,
The medic's going to be running around
Yeah.
doing something, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Look, I fucking healed you.
When they were doing the whole medic thing, it brought me back to Battlefield. It's not Battlefield 3, Battlefield Bad Company, because
Yeah.
like it had that whole joke to it. Like he was smiling, like it was like.
I don't know. I feel like it's either gonna be awesome
Mhm.
or everybody's gonna play it. It's gonna be like, you know what? I really want to go back to Battlefield 3. Thanks,
Yeah,
guys. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
one of the two.
We'll see
I'm
how it
glad
goes.
it's free. It'll be
Yeah,
cool.
no, I probably will pick it up.
yeah.
There
Call of
most
Duty
likely there'll be a
Battlefield Crisis.
there'll be
Yeah.
a yeah. What do we call it?
Try
Call of Crisis Battlefield or something like that.
Rattle Faisal.
Battle Fight.
It's just a mix of all the good FPSs out there. But
There most likely will be like a microtransaction store where you can
Most.
customize your character.
I hope it doesn't make it overpower people with
They won't.
guns.
They
Yeah.
won't. They won't. They won't pull a Hellgate London where you get to ride the non-paying PC users.
Like
I
a
think it's free to
horse.
play now. It's
Really?
Donkey.
Somebody picked it up. It's just called Hellgate.
Oh, that
There's-
was the Korean.
It's
the
called
Korean,
Hellgate Online.
Yeah, it's Hellgate because there's gonna
Yeah.
be there's the London expansion that's out
Yeah.
and there's Hellgate Tokyo and all this sort of
yeah.
stuff.
jeez.
Anyway,
Let's pretend it doesn't.
but yeah, so you're saying that they're gonna be starting a beta for that? soon?
yeah, the beta signups are live now.
Oh.
Warface.com.
Oh, okay.
And we'll have a link down below. You
We'll
guys
make
can
sure
check
don't
it
go to
out.
that yet, just in case that's some sort of like porno website.
It might not be available yet.
Google Warface actually.
Yeah, Google it.
Google it as well.
Actually,
Yeah.
make sure safe search is on that one too.
But
but,
yeah, they're going to start a
it's a fucked up
closed
shit.
beta next month.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Sweet.
Not bad. Not bad.
Which brings us to a tech demo. That's Quantic Dream. Oh, Quantic
Quantic Dreams, the makers of Prophet, Indigo
Indigo
Prophecy,
Prophecy.
Sinogo Prophecy as well.
Fahrenheit,
Heavy Rain.
Yui. Heavy Rain. Yep.
Heavy Rain.
Heavy Rain.
Fahrenheit.
Yeah, it was Fahrenheit. and
Yeah.
Yui. And yeah, so they
Good game.
Good games,
Good
all
game.
amazing.
But they did a really
Yeah.
great tech demo where it was like this robot being assembled.
Yeah.
And like you don't see the gentleman who's like assembling it, but like he's doing the testing and typing, and you hear him typing on the keyboard.
Don't say too much of what actually happens.
Yeah.
Reference them.
We'll
Yeah.
link it down below. You guys can
Hey,
check it out.
they
But
just-
what was
they-
the
yeah.
emphasis of the trailer? You want to tell them?
It's honestly like the actual tech trailer showed a lot of really smooth motion. It had great voice, great sound.
Facial animation.
Facial animation was key on that.
Motion.
They had the eye tracking was down perfectly.
Yeah, the eyes actually
Um,
could like not convey emotion, but yeah, like you
They
can-
had
Yeah.
they crinkled appropriately at the right time. They didn't do the fucking like derpy eye. It's a little key.
I should mention that this entire tech demo was being ran off of the PS3's hardware. Whether
Yes.
that wasn't actually
Live.
being played because there was no AI and stuff going on,
Yeah,
but it was
run off PS3,
running off. Yeah,
PS3, yeah.
which looks gorgeous.
Yeah,
it looks
well,
absolutely gorgeous.
they keep
And
pulling more stuff, more
I
and more
just-
stuff out of that console.
yeah, and I'm not a fanboy when it comes to consoles
Yeah.
because I've got both. I own an Xbox and a PS3. I feel like the Xbox is not falling short, but it's not keeping
Well,
up to what
they've hit their limit. I think it's
They're
safe to
maxed
say.
out right now.
Um,
Gears
like-
3
like
destroyed the hardware.
like
There's nothing left.
the PS3. I feel like we're starting to get into that point where we can push it farther. Let's see
Yep.
what we can do
and
with
there's
this.
still a lot
And
more.
they're pushing it like
Mhm.
Yeah.
it's going. I think it's got a couple of years left in it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Maybe a
2
year,
years.
max. I would say 2 years.
I
Yeah.
said 2 more years.
2 years.
I figure that once the next console comes out, it'll be like, okay, we should stop supporting this thing.
Because do you
Yeah.
remember God of War 2, the last game on PS2, like the
Yeah.
last big game?
Sure.
Everything, they just juiced it, man.
Yeah,
Yes.
that game was insane.
Crazy.
So I have a feeling that for the end of the PS3 era, when we bring it into probably it'll be called PS4, as lame as that may be,
Most
they'll most
likely.
likely just call it that.
Uh-huh.
they're going to push something pretty hefty into the ending of that.
Yeah.
Whether it be something with, I know there was talk. I was watching. I go frequent some tech websites. That one of them is a developer has started using the PS3 Move, the camera for it, for tracking eye movement.
Oh, cool.
Okay,
So-
Kinect can do that
So it's
too.
tracking the actual eye movement, and what they do is they zoom in on the face, track eye movement, and so what happens with eye movement is then they try and detect motion.
I feel
And
like
so
if
it's
they
like-
try and track eye movement on the iToy thing, or the PlayStation Eye, quality on the camera is really not that good.
It's
I feel like you have to
terrible.
be have the camera pretty
And I
close
was
to you.
actually hearing, just sorry to cut you off, that Sony is actually copyrighting the Kinect. They're buying it.
Probably the
Microsoft.
technology.
They're using
technology.
the technology in
Yeah.
the next console.
So, I mean, it's not Microsoft that actually owns that stuff.
No.
No,
but,
they leased it off of another party.
They bought another company.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think that like the next generation of stuff is
It's
going
gonna
to
be
be a
cool.
little bit more accurate. It's not.
Yeah.
It's going to be
More human interaction.
more human interaction. It's going to be stuff like that. And back to the Kara, can you imagine the interaction that you would have if they are smart enough to track
Brain
some sort of
pulses.
not brain pulses, but
the
like
It's
camera
possible. They've already done it.
staring in your
No.
fucking soul.
like, but if it
Eyes,
tracks like eye movement, intonation, stuff like that, like
facial crinkles.
I just want like that game to come out on the Xbox and it like makes you cry and it detects that tear. You're a pansy. Drop on your gamer score. You cried, you bitch.
but you know what I mean, like
Man up,
All your friends are laughing at, oh, you got the pansy
Shit,
achievement.
shit, yeah, man up. But like, I think the technology is really increasing quite rapidly,
Yeah.
and they're going to be pushing it further. But I think
For sure.
the PlayStation has a little bit more to
Yeah.
advance
I think it still has a bit more
compared to
life.
The cell
the
processor.
360, where I don't play my 360 anymore.
Well, me
there
neither.
there are maybe 5 to 6 games that I play on my 360 decently regularly.
The only thing that's pulling
And
me
they're
into my
probably
360
multi-platform.
and live.
Yeah.
That's
Well, the
the
other
other
reason
thing.
why I'm playing them on my Xbox 360 is because when they're prequels that I'm playing now that originally were on the 360. So I've gotten used to that combat scheme. If I had a PS3 before I had a 360, I'm sure as hell would probably be playing them on my PS3
Yeah.
still.
This is unfortunate, and this is kind of a good segue. They were talking Microsoft yesterday. They said that their next Xbox is not going to have a disc drive.
Yeah.
It's going to be all solid state based
Yeah.
and
Completely diskless, all downloads.
which is actually neat pulling into the tech side of things. A lot of software developers now are not providing disks; they're providing straight USBs.
Yeah.
They're providing what's called password locks USBs, where you can read off them, but you can't write off them unless you have the
Encrypted.
appropriate password from the developer itself.
Exactly.
Cool.
So
And it
it's
saves money on plastic, and we're saving the environment.
I'm honestly really excited to see what they're going to do with the next consoles. I mean, we're already reaching the part on the consoles right now where
whether
you're
it
getting
is
this.
the end.
Not bad. I mean, for protection or whatever, like
Copyright?
like they're pretty much just giving you CD keys, just like the PC now with all their
Yeah.
online stuff. So I'm kind of curious to see what they're going to do for the
Fend
PS4,
off
the Xbox
piracy, and
720.
all that stuff.
I do
Yeah.
think there will be a lot of online stores will be more prominent
Yeah.
as the bandwidth starts increasing across the world.
Origin,
but at the same
Steam.
time, I do think there will always be that
You're going to have the brick and mortar
need
stores.
Yeah.
that brick and mortar
Third world
store.
countries, people that are living.
Pictured a GameStop in like India,
They're out there, believe it or not.
but like
Gears of War.
people that
7,
are living outside of the city
just
limits.
go download it.
You know,
but like I
some
think
people don't have the bandwidth.
I'm sure Microsoft probably has some Sony has some probably proprietary flash-based memory that they're fucking that's gonna have retarded encryption on it that you won't be able to fucking break, and it's gonna have their name on it. It's gonna be
not
like
expensive as shit.
yeah, well they probably will. Yeah.
But
You remember Blu-ray when it came
And
out.
fucking the Vita chips,
Yeah.
which are actually worse than SD cards.
I agree. Yeah.
But
So much.
before we move on from Kara, I just want to say one thing about Quantic Dream. Is that every time they put out a tech demo, whether it was before Heavy Rain, I don't know if they did one before Indigo Prophecy,
I don't think so.
but Heavy Rain, when they show off their tech, like the emotion, they're really trying to show that games are actually capable of conveying and making you feel emotion.
Yes.
I was gonna cry, man.
Yeah, I
I
highly suggest that if you watch the Kara video, put some headphones on, zone in,
Oh, yeah.
watch it,
Well-
and really pay attention because
Listen.
they've been trying for so long, and the one that they put out before Heavy Rain kind of had like some wonkiness to it. The girl, like it wasn't really, it wasn't perfect. Like it didn't work out. And this one, I feel like they
nailed it.
You really
right on the head.
you really feel something once
Yeah.
whatever
I
happens.
watched it off your netbook, I think.
Yes,
I watched it off your netbook quality wasn't amazing, but like I think I had my Beats on.
Yeah.
I had really, really expensive headphones on, and they isolate all the noise out. And I think Riccio made the comment after I watched it. He was like, "Dude, I thought you were gonna like cry." I was just like, was in zone completely in, like just watching it, and I was like, I actually was like holding my mouth, being like,
"This is not real."
What? No,
No
like
way.
what? No, no. And like Riccio was just like,
Watch the trailer, you guys will understand what we're talking about.
Just to kind of jump back, like that's why I kind of, when games make you do that, that's why I really enjoy it. Like Heavy Rain made me kind of feel that way. I'm Alive recently made me feel that way. Dear Esther made me feel
Dear
that
Esther.
way.
I didn't know where to categorize myself on that Dear Esther. I felt like
Games are
I
gonna.
don't know how I felt on that. Like, that
Movies
was
have been making people cry
I think it
for
was the
years.
mysteriousness in Dear Esther coupled with
Yeah.
then feeling like emotion for this person that you're kind of learning about.
and then you were just like, at the end, it just
Release,
Like-
kind of.
like
But
it was just I don't know. It was
Honestly, question to you guys: when was the last time you actually cried from a video game?
okay,
Actual
this is going to
tears
sound
down your
super, super
Go
fancy.
ahead. Go ahead.
Not actual tears,
Okay.
but kind of like
Okay.
Darkness, Darkness 2's ending.
Really?
Minutes before the Darkness 2 ending.
Really?
It's a
Okay.
really like pansy thing. Like it's like I look back after, I'm like, why the fuck did I get emotional at that? But there's something
Mm-hmm.
that kind of happens that's like a build up to like the entire game, and then something happens, and you're just like, and it's asking you to like push a button, and you're just sitting there like.
I'm gonna say
It's not sad or anything. It's just
I'm
like
gonna
for some
say
reason I was
the last one that I really like got really emotional with was the Dear Esther.
really.
Wow.
Just because right at the end, I don't know what it was, but it was just like it's this part where you kind of, I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but you lose control of your character and you're just watching it, but it's just that guy's voice. It's just that perfect voiceover with that ambient sound, and yet again I have a really expensive headphones on. I was in a perfectly dark room, like I was just there, and it was just so pinnacle peak kind of moment that I was just like, after it finished, I sat back and I was just like,
It really depends.
and it just like I
Where
felt
am
this.
I?
It was just like, I don't know. It wasn't like a ball in my chest, but it was just my chest was just I just like released, and I was just like,
It's weird because like somebody's gonna play the game and not even feel that same way. It's just like, if you have to like really let yourself kind of get into it, and it also helps if like let's say it's like a time in your life when like something
Get in there.
when all that combines and like you feel like that thing in a game, like it's just
perfect.
it's such an insane feeling to feel. It's kind of why I like playing scary games, even though I'm really crappy at getting through.
Because
them.
it's
It's
the
just
closest thing that you
it's
can
the
do to
feel of
emotion.
emotion.
It's
Yeah,
the
it's
easiest
just
game
like,
to change your emotion.
Yeah.
And now we're
Shivering,
starting to do
shaking.
that with like other games. We're starting to see the more emotional games. Like people are crying. Like for me, it was Half-Life 2 Episode 2, the ending.
Oh yeah.
I was crying. I was
Yeah.
actually legitimately
Really?
crying. I was like,
There was
no
some
way.
pucker face, like
There was some.
It was.
I was
bad.
like,
because I'm a big Half-Life fan. I was just like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I was crushed.
Okay, I gotta pick this up.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel sad at the end of Halo 3?
Yes.
Yeah,
cried
I
as
did.
well.
I fucking felt like sitting there pansy. I'm like,
Oh.
Yeah. No, but like I finished it.
I was devastated.
No,
to be honest,
I
now that you
I
bring
finished
that
it
up.
with a group of 3 other buddies.
I was alone.
Yeah, no. So I was beside my. I was
like couch co-op or like?
yeah.
Oh,
couch
man.
co-op. And we had 2 big ass screens set up. We
No
went
one's
out.
making eye contact.
We went out. Yeah, that's exactly what it was like. We went out and bought 32-inch televisions for this fucking occasion.
Really?
Set them up.
Okay.
Like me and my buddy were on one console. We were on another. We were like co-op together.
Mhm.
And like I can remember like right at the end where it's just like I was like.
Everybody's just like, dude, it's really late. My eyes are super dry, man. Like, what is wrong with this room?
You're crying.
I was just like,
I saw some dust in
like
my
there was
eyes.
there was some kind of tears welling up, and it was just like, and I definitely distinctly remember one of my buddies down at the end of the couch going. And I was just like, I was gonna call him out, and I was just like,
No, I feel the same.
I feel the same way.
So this, everybody like takes off their headphones. He's feeling like a whale. Like,
See, if that was a group of
But it
females, it
was-
would have been.
The reason why lingerie.
wait.
Oh man!
Wait, you
Oh
guys don't play
man!
LAN parties in lingerie?
Yeah.
You died. Oh shit. I fucked up last party.
Usually we
I'm
just
not
get
going to
really
LAN party
drunk.
with you.
I don't remember anything. turns into lunch. But yeah, I don't know.
Games are starting to get emotional.
Yeah,
It's
they are.
simple.
They
Like,
Actually, is there anything else you guys can think of that was like a game that has actually, other than those ones? Like I know
it's hard. It's really hard. It's hard to think.
So I know Heavy Rain tried to,
Yeah.
but there's something wrong with like the facial animations that I couldn't get into it. Like there's moments where I was like, oh, fuck, and then, but it wasn't the same kind of like actually tapping into you and being like, okay, I'm sad. It was more like, oh, this is sad. But
Yeah, I had the like shit my pants like actual fear from like Doom 3.
really,
Like I played Doom 3
yeah,
really late at night.
Extra pair of
On the
underwear.
on the advice of my buddy who was like, dude, don't play this at night.
Good
play
friend.
this during the day.
Good friend.
You're gonna fucking like you will actually scream and like you will not sleep the next couple of days. I was like, fuck off, buddy. Like you don't tell me what to do.
I got
And, like,
this.
I like put on headphones, like actually played it.
Did
and
you make
like,
it all dark too? Like the darkest?
Oh yeah, it was like the darkest could be.
man.
But I had like the lights
Oh,
off,
man.
and I had muted all the LEDs in my PC, so it was only the light source was from my monitor. Because he was like, you can't have any other light. Like you have to have the volume up decently loud, like not overly loud. I got through about like a quarter to like maybe a third of it through, and I was just like, I was in my chair, and I was so scared. I was like, I put my mouse down, and I like flicked on my lights, and I turned every light on in my room, and I turned every light on in my house.
oh my god,
And I just was like, I went downstairs and I got a butcher's knife. And
Oh,
I was just like, I was like
Wow.
on the desk beside me,
Not bad.
and I was just like,
didn't Ted go to your house that night? I never saw him after that.
but it was just like, it was there, and I was just like, every noise in my fucking house, I was like, because I live in an old house, so it creaks a lot,
Okay.
and it shifts, and it was during the winter, so you get the like popping
The
sound,
wind.
and the wind, and it was just like, I had my headphones off, and I had like my phone right there,
Oh.
I had my butcher's knife, I was wearing my
Did you
boots.
feel like you were on Mars?
I was wearing my boots and like a jacket just in case I had to leave the house quickly. And I was just like, I was there. I was like, okay, like, please come up, son.
Yeah,
Like,
I had some
please
sleepless
come
nights
up.
from Doom
Like,
3 as
it
well.
was.
I
That was actually the most scared I've ever been from any game. Was
Yeah,
Doom
Doom
3.
I'm pretty sure you just described every freaky game I've played because I'm just such a pansy. Like,
Dude,
I like Fatal Frames.
I'm
Dooms.
probably
Oh.
maybe about a step up from you, but not by much.
I
I had a full fucking butcher's knife beside me.
yeah,
pretty bad.
but I don't think you understand the yelps that come out of my mouth and I was
Yeah.
slaying
Yes.
Amnesia
Dead
and like
Space.
Dead Space.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like it's like fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm the pauser neuter guy who like unplugs his shit and just like falls
Really?
off his chair.
I actually threw my mouse when I was playing Doom 3. Because I went, like, I don't know what part it was, but like I walked into this office and it's covered in like meat,
that
and there's like eyes coming out,
Ooh.
and then
it's Bob's office.
yeah, Bob's office, and, but like a demon spot like pops out, like you don't really hear him come in, and you turn around and he's right there, and his hands like raised up. When I turned around, because you hear that sound, and I was like turned around, and I just fucking as I was turning, you're making that like mouse gesture, and it just the sound happened. I hit pause, and like fucking mouse just went across the room. Just like straight across, hit the door, broke open. I was just like,
oh man.
I was like,
Oh,
fuck.
man. Was it a nice mouse?
Nah.
Thank
it's
God.
not a nice one.
When I was going through Amnesia, there was points where I would have to like sit down, like I had this game paused like constantly, and I would just sit there and just be like, okay, guys, like so I was broadcasting this entire thing, so
Yeah.
everybody could just have so much entertainment watching this happen to me. But I was sitting there and I'm just like, okay, guys, I have to man up, take some deep breaths, yell some words and stuff, and then just like unpause and go for it. And I'd constantly, it'd be like I'm standing up out of my chair and
Getting
just like,
ready
all
to
right,
run.
guys, let's do this. And then like I'd start screaming instantly. And, like it was,
wow.
and of course, sorry, I kicked the shit out of your foot.
That's
My roommate at the time would like he'd see this happening, like me getting up, and I have headphones on, so I don't know what the fuck's going on in my house. And I'm just like, all right, guys, I'm prepared for this one. And he's like waiting for me to unpause it, and then he starts screaming, and his voice sounds like a girl screaming. And at that point in the game, there's like a girl screaming every once in a while. So I was like behind, I was like, fucking throw my headphones.
Run
and like,
away.
oh shit! Like,
She's in
Have
the
you ever
room!
been so scared you didn't sleep that night?
yes, multiple times.
Fear.
Actually. Fiddle frames.
Yeah. Really?
Fear,
Fiddle
Quake
Friends.
4.
Did you have a camera with you?
No, not even fiddle frames because it's faces that go in your face. And you have that thing.
It burns in.
It's not that it burns in. It's just like you have that time when you're like laying down at night and you open your eyes like, okay, I fucking saw something.
Yeah.
I fucking saw something.
Yeah.
I just goddamn
But
open
jazz
it
on-
and it's gonna be like fatal frame. Lights on. I'm just like, okay, book. I can't look up now because there's probably gonna be something there. Like that's.
If I look at this
This
book,
guy-
nothing bad will happen to me.
Words start fucking like coming up.
Yeah, no,
So,
I definitely
yeah.
had a couple of those.
Scary games.
That
Fun.
just made me shit myself.
Fun games. Wow, that was a tangent.
Yeah, tangent.
Which totally brings us into this engine thing. No, there's this cool engine to jump into something else. That's called the Outera.
Altera.
Udara?
I know you know more about
Yeah,
it.
I found I found it just kind of browsing through a couple of websites, and it was mentioned a couple times, so I thought, well, I might as well check it out.
Mm-hmm.
It's a engine that is designed for going straight from outer space all the way to the shore level.
Yeah.
So you can go from the stratosphere all the way down in, but it's all rendered in tiny micro segments using a couple of algorithms that I have no idea what the fuck they are. But what it is it's rendered in such small distances that as you're going through, those little tiny pieces come up, and then the buffer gap is fucking huge. So you have this massive buffer gap, and then you have a certain sight range. And I just showed Riccio kind of like, they showed a little short tech demo.
The water looked beautiful.
And looks fucking gorgeous. And you see the sun come up and the sun come down, and it's the nice thing about it is with most engines, they don't have physics for vehicles already built in. You have to implement your own physics engine and stuff like this.
Mm-hmm.
The way that this is designed is they have vehicle engines already put.
Yeah.
So all you have to do is design your model,
Drop
slap your effects onto it. If you have some more physics you need to add to it, like thrusters, hovers, whatever may be in it, you add those in.
Wow.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm excited to see something to use it. I don't know what would be.
Is there a licensing cost?
I have no idea.
I don't know. I think it's just they were showing a tech demo for it.
Yeah.
But I know like a while ago I showed you it was an engine that was kind of the same thing. Actually, I don't know if it's the same
similar,
one.
yeah.
But it was you were your spaceship instead, and
Yeah.
you could fly from a planet to another, and it would do the same thing where it could actually render, like going through the atmosphere and actually burn up, and
Right
then
down to the
it
tree
would
line.
actually be rendering stuff in real time, and that was pretty cool. You could go from planet to planet, like explore like a galaxy. And then there's another one which I think you saw as well, which was using, I think it was Google Maps to kind of
Norway?
get was it Norway?
It was Norway. Yeah.
Or it was made from Norway or whatever. But it had like, it knew the height maps and it textured it as you were running, and at the top it was showing like it's downloading all the textures and trying to like form it, and it
was smooth.
It was seamless.
Yeah.
If it's becoming easier and easier to do this, if games can suddenly just like
Scale.
I know like SSX for example, every mountain was taken from like either it was NASA that took pictures.
Google
They got the
Maps.
height maps, they made them, and then well obviously they made them more fun by adding shit. But like if they wanted to, they were saying they can make a mountain in like a week. Just be like, let's add this crazy shit, edit it up, make it fun. If more games can do just like massive spaces of rendering really easily, like I think
With
really
energy,
quickly,
a fucking
yeah,
huge
and
farm.
quickly, it's
Yeah,
all about
with
time.
the
right?
next consoles, like open world games, could be
Insane.
insane.
MMOs can
Can
be
you imagine?
insane.
Can you imagine
FPSs,
a stalker style game?
flight
with
simulators.
a huge fucking open world
Oh
environment.
my god.
Mm.
Just tasked.
Oh, that's what it was. Though, yeah. Yeah, that would be actually crazy.
Like no buffer zone kind of deal, all rendered. in
Yeah,
real
no
time.
going through zones and
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Hell, loading.
I know because that takes
But,
away from the scariness
yeah.
of the game.
Yeah, completely. But no, it's really cool. I mean, it makes me excited for what might come out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
later on.
yeah. We're advancing fairly quickly.
Science.
So that brings us into out of our news section into the releases that. Oh, you want?
Before we get into the releases, we'll
Okay.
do a quick little plug. I don't know if you guys checked out the podcast last week.
Episode 6.
We have a contest going on right now
Yes.
for The Binding of Isaac in honor of catching my 50th hour
Yes.
on the game.
Yeah.
So if you guys want Isaac, we're doing a Steam giveaway. We will take a look and see if you already have it or not.
Yeah.
To kind of be fair. All you have to do is write a comment on the Facebook page, through Twitter to us,
These are or
Yeah,
or, Twitter,
or.
not all of them.
or
If you want to go.
you can do it on all of them. Doesn't really matter. Actually, yeah, do it on all of them if you
want.
want. Or the YouTube page for 6.
Episode 6 specifically,
Episode 6,
not
yeah.
episode 7.
Only for 6,
Yep.
and we will announce the winner for the 8th episode. We will
Yeah.
do it kind of probably through the middle of the podcast.
Yeah.
We'll grab a hat and shuffle.
And then we will
And
send
then
you a
we'll
message.
contact you.
Yeah, we'll directly message you through whatever way you choose to us.
Yeah.
So you have to post, I want Isaac.
Yeah.
Obviously, it should be noted that if you are submitting it through Twitter, you have to follow us, or else we can't directly message you.
Yes.
So
you have to follow us on that.
if that happens.
Yep.
But yeah, so contest rules were next. So episode 6.
Episode 6.
What's the little
You
Episode
have
8,
to-
they will be announced.
Yeah, episode 8 will be announced. You have to leave a comment on episode 6 or our Facebook
But what's the
page.
comment have to say again?
It says, I want Isaac.
There you go.
So we got one guy already, and if Sarge is watching this, he used your table flip.
And if that is you, Sarge, bro, cool new name.
So yeah, pretty much.
So get on in there, go grab a free copy of Binding of Isaac.
And I do just want to add right now, that was 50 hours last week.
Yeah. So
I'm now up to
Total.
62.
Jesus.
Nice.
Jesus. And you complained about me being a fucking.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
So
yeah, releases.
So releases
Releases
of the week. March 20th to
March 20th.
I don't know. What's next week? It's March
This is very confusing for us,
19th to 24th. And
March
this is being
20th
recorded
to
on Wednesday
the
the
19th
14th.
to the 24th.
So actually it'll probably go further. I don't know. Anyway, these are the big releases. Obviously, there's more stuff coming out than this, but this is the stuff that
the good stuff.
We
the
love.
good, the good stuff or the notable stuff. So apparently, Ninja Gaiden 3 is coming out next week.
Whoa,
The,
came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I didn't actually
Ninja.
know. I saw some gameplay like last week. I'm like,
Yeah.
when's this game?
That creeped
oh,
up
oh,
on
shit.
us. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I
yeah,
didn't know that.
that's coming out for the Xbox
Interesting.
360 and the PS3.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, that's on March 20th. I never really beat Ninja Gaiden 2 because it was really hard and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
It was
Kind of
decent.
raped you and was like, hi, I'm going to bend you over this table and have my way with you.
As it was obviously already starting to do that. It didn't even warn you. So, actually, that game actually did start like that. It was like, hey, here's the blocking tutorial! So,
Dude.
it was kind of insane.
Whoa.
But, yeah, so Ninja Gaiden 3, as well as, okay, I'll keep the DLC one for later. Resident Evil Raccoon City is coming out next week.
Yeah, it's a big one. A lot of people
Actually,
have been waiting for that.
Just to jump back, Ninja Gaiden 2 was made by Team Ninja, being published by Tecmo.
Tecmo?
So anyway, Resident Evil Raccoon City is being developed by Slant 6, people who normally make SOCOM games.
Oh,
Interesting.
weird. Is
Well,
that
it's
why
a
it's a
co-op.
little more action-y?
Yeah,
kind of.
that is why.
But it's also why I'm not sure if I'm gonna be picking it up. Only
Yeah.
because it's a third-person game and it kind of has the same SOCOM like look to it,
Yeah.
and I don't know. There's some weird things with it that
Oh.
could end up being awesome because it is like a co-op RPG crazy thing.
Yeah.
But,
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, so that's coming out for the 360 and PS3 next week. PC version due out later this year at some point. So that's made by Slant 6, obviously published by Capcom.
Capcom! Or what was the spelling
Okay.
mistake?
Matake? Oh, that was Resident Evil Revelations.
No, but they misspelled
Revelations.
They
Oh, what?
misspelled Capcom on the Steel Battalion teaser
Really?
trailer. It's Capcom.
Really?
That's just how they say it.
No, it's
Yeah.
actually like a messed up way
Oh,
or
God.
something. It's
Which
pretty funny.
is continuing on with this month's Silent Hill releases every week almost, except for this week. We got Silent Hill HD Collection coming out for the 360 and PS3.
Nice. So it's a compilation of all the songs.
Yeah, I think it's
Yes.
Silent Hill 1, 2, and 3.
Are they
Down
high def?
for?
I don't know if 4 the room is in. I'm pretty sure the room will be. No, not with that 4.
Okay.
But I'm actually not sure which 4. I think it's those 4.
Okay.
I don't know if it has like origins and stuff on
Yeah.
it, but
I don't know.
actually probably I don't know because that'd be a really sweet pack that had all that.
Would be. Yeah. It's
Um,
like 5 games for one.
But actually,
High
yeah.
def texture?
yeah. So
Ooh.
I don't know how it's gonna really look. I should probably look more on that. But yeah, Silent Hill HD Collection
Check
coming
it out.
this week
Yeah.
or next week.
Mhm.
As well
This
as
release period.
this release period. Thank you. As well as
Damn, man, I just
Kid
did your
Icarus.
tampons
Kid Icarus. What?
Kid Icarus Uprising.
Anyway, so Kid Icarus coming out for the 3DS. This I think it's actually on Saturday
Yeah.
or Sunday. So Nintendo puts out their games at weird times.
Uprising.
Yeah. So Kid Icarus Uprising.
3DS.
Yeah. It's made by Project Sora and published by Nintendo.
Nintendo.
The funny thing about this game is every version of this game comes packed with a stand. Because it's a kind of shooting melee run around type game, and apparently it's kind of hard to hold a stylus and like do that crazy shit. So it comes with a stand to kind of lift it, so you don't have to worry about holding it.
So it's
have
like
it rock around. It just keeps it.
okay. But
So-
how about you're trying to play on the go?
You can't stand doing that. I don't know.
Oh god,
It's-
that was
it's-
fucking terrible.
I don't know. It's understandable that they'd want to do that.
Stop
But,
it! I can't stand this.
I don't think that they're going to be selling it as a standalone product either. I think it just comes bundled with it.
I'm actually dying internally. So.
Damn, I can't think of it anymore.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so-
I actually got one of those. I can't stand this. I was really proud of myself.
You deserve a standing ovation.
Oh!
This is me standing slightly. But yeah, so that's coming out.
Nice.
That's
a big 3DS game, by the way.
Yeah, a lot of people are waiting for that because of the multiplayer. I believe it's like a 2-on-2 or 4-on-4.
And apparently the 3DS didn't have a strong launch line.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this
they
was
really
one of them
didn't.
that they kept showing. So
If they put Majora's Mask on,
Majora's
if they put that with the already got Ocarina of Time,
Ocarina
I'm just
remake.
gonna be like, take my money,
yeah.
Exactly.
take all of it.
Yeah, because I do have a 3DS, but I don't
You have the 3DS?
games. Yes, I do. Well, it's for my sister, but I play it from time to time.
Ah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fucking up them eyes. No. But yeah. So what else coming out? We got Armored Core 5 from Software.
Nice.
Being published by Namco Bandai. This is coming out for the PS3 and 360.
Mhm.
I haven't ever really played an Armored Core game,
They're
but
fun.
it's yeah, I've heard
The
they're
generic
pretty fun.
robotic explosions
they're-
and stuff.
They've got
There's
lots
the
of missile
mechanisms.
launchers.
It's like Mecha
Yeah,
Assault,
it's
you
like
know.
Mecha Assault kind of deal.
Yeah.
And yeah, so back to the DLC that I was talking about. Kingdoms of Amalur is getting a DLC. It's
Pretty quick.
$10. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
$10. PS3, 360, and on PC, it's available both on Steam and Origin.
Nice.
So that's good.
Catering
But
to everybody.
yeah, actually, I think it just adds more story stuff, some new weapons. I actually didn't read too much on that one.
Items?
Probably should have. Yeah, I think new items and
New
stuff
items.
like that.
Most likely.
But yeah, $10 DLC, Kings of Amalur.
Not
You guys have been enjoying that? More stuff for $10.
Sweetness.
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah, that's it for releases of the week of 20th of March, at least from what we know of. Yeah, so I think that brings us on to the review list segment.
User questions.
big ass grin there.
The question.
So let's see, we're gonna hit up our Twitter. Actually, let's see if there's anything on the. Actually, I'll hit up the Twitter ones first, then I'll check the other stuff.
Yeah.
So on Twitter, if you guys need to leave some questions, hit us up at EunityGaming. As well as post some on our Facebook wall,
or YouTube.
yeah, or YouTube.
Hashtag
Just
EunityGaming.
either at Facebook /
Don't
EunityGaming.
be haters.
Don't be haters.
Don't be.
If you guys wanna
don't
hate-
be haters.
That's cool.
Don't be haters.
I don't know what you're pointing at. The wall.
Hater,
The wall.
hater,
The wall.
haters.
I have
Haters.
no
Haters.
idea you're pointing at.
Haters.
No, I don't know what you're pointing at. It's gonna be really weird for people watching this in actual time.
Yeah.
But
well, that was kind of what it's pointing at.
it's live stuff.
That's pointing at the live haters.
Don't worry about it.
The live haters.
So, all right, our first question, we're going to take it from Plactor, which is, his Twitter name is @AlexanderRowe. And he says,
Well, we just call him Black Door.
let's call him Plactor. Plactor from the chat.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Shout out.
Alrighty.
Shout out to that Black Door.
What's he saying?
The bro who does all those really cool drawings.
Yeah,
Which maybe
which
we should
we're-
link some at the
We're gonna
bottom.
get some more, I hope.
So, yeah, it's your first ever fan art.
Can't wait to see my octopus arm.
Yeah. So his question is, if you three had to fight to the death,
Mhm.
who would win? And there's 2 questions, so we'll start with that
Who
one. Who would win and why?
Do we have to go there, boys?
If we were to fight to the death,
I think I would win.
really?
Why?
Yeah. 'Cause
Really?
I'd just stealth and take all your
So
guns.
how would you kill Riccio?
So I'd be
Specifically?
naked. Within seconds, we'd be naked. That sounds weird.
Wait, what?
You
Why?
just said he'd stealth and steal our clothes.
Oh yeah, okay. I
So
forgot
we'd have to.
about that.
So being naked, we didn't have to fight
His
each
perception
other.
is too high. I can't see
So
him.
we have to fight each other while worrying about getting arrows in our face.
Okay.
Yeah. Rachel would probably scream.
I'd be screaming and twitching my arms about
Uh-huh.
while trying to fit you into a jetpack filled with kids. I don't know. What would you be doing amidst all this,
I don't
Badhaso?
know,
I
honestly.
think he'd just be swinging it.
Oh man, really?
What is the weapons? Oh, that was a cop joke.
No, it's just not.
Just be careful. Don't scream too loud with your mouth open. You might catch something in there real quick.
How does that kill me? No, I don't want to know how that kills me.
You choke
Can
and
you not steal
die.
that away from me?
You choke and die. No.
No, man, I don't touch that shit.
It's embedded, boys. I'm sorry. Like,
Oh,
it's
God.
one of
Okay.
my
hardware.
weapons.
So
yeah,
who would win? Let's just
That's
rock
what I
paper
agree.
scissors.
I have a gun.
Oh!
Okay, that,
Clever!
Rachel stereotypes.
No. That was actually clever. So,
no, wait, sorry. I have a gun.
so let's reenact this. So what would happen is me and Devin start facing off. My clothes disappear. I'm like, oh shit, better attack Badhaso. I'm shot. But then Devin's like crouching in the corner, realizes this isn't Skyrim. He's shot. Badhaso wins.
Badhaso is the winner of this.
Sorry, guys.
He brought a gun to a naked fucking arrow fight.
Naked arrow fight.
Naked fist.
Naked fist fight.
Sounds like a really violent orgy.
We didn't realize how much he was packing.
Oh shit.
Next time on the
This should be completely censored. You just have a big red bar going across the screen saying
No, it's just gonna be censored out of the recorded one. It'll just be like, our first question is anyway. Okay,
sorry guys, we have to censor that portion.
So
it was too extreme for
what
our
we can do
viewers.
is we can just put a big, like, 2 little black boxes in a big bar coming down from your chin.
Yeah, I don't understand that joke.
I don't want to.
Let's just go ahead and jump on to his next question.
Yes.
Jump
What
on
is
it.
what is your favorite game genre and why?
Rachel, bust this out.
I'll start.
Horror games.
As much as I want to say I like FPS games because I am an FPS fiend.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like RPGs.
Okay.
A lot
RPGs?
more because there's more time investment, which is a con. But the pros is you get a lot more bang for your buck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way I see it. But
At the moment, I'm a big fan of puzzlers or something.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. I'm just really enjoying
It is really the like fallback. Like no matter what the hell's going on or what's coming out now, if a puzzle game comes out that's good, everybody's
I'm loving the puzzlers and stuff like that.
brain touching.
Maybe it's just the fact that I was like playing through Half-Life again, where it was showing me a lot of stuff that it's like you have to move this here, physics this, kind of shift that stuff around.
Yeah.
I like the puzzle stuff. Shift.
Okay.
So bust out the next question.
Horror games. I'm gonna say mine. Thank you.
All right. Your favorite, really?
I think horror games because I always have so much fun playing them. As scary as I get,
You get the best reaction.
Yeah, as much as I'm totally putting off playing Cry Fear right now, I really want to play it. And it's a weird kind of love hate. Like I hate you game, but I really hate.
I had that with Dead Space.
What is this?
So-
What is the question?
No, it's part of the same thing. Favorite game genre. So the next question, it's going to be from Docat in the chat, which is Patches on. I'm not sure it's at Docat. So he asks, what are you planning for your 10th podcast party? Might I suggest drinking balls during cast?
Wow.
So
Like
that's
the drink
Balls
balls?
like BAWLS.
yeah. That's what I was saying
or
before.
Balls like actual.
Did we want to have?
hairy, warm, moist
You're putting a lot of
sweaty
detail into this,
balls?
and I'm really not enjoying it.
But
But do we have something planned possibly for our
no,
10th?
we don't. Not yet. But
How
that'd be
we're
that'd be like
planning it, guys.
technically 2.5 months into this, wouldn't it?
yeah, 2.5 months.
Well, it's true. Kind of, maybe a bit more because we had to break.
Yeah,
for 2
so
weeks.
it's technically be about 3 months.
3 months into this.
Mhm.
Wow.
So,
Unity has been going strong.
Yeah.
Subscriber base is increasing.
Yeah.
We're
Should
thinking
we
about.
potentially,
We're not
maybe,
going to put ourselves on the line.
do we want to pop a champagne bottle?
We'll do something
Is that
interesting.
safe
for
to
you
do
guys.
in this public area though?
Potentially.
Let's do it at my place.
Yeah, we could do
We
it.
can do it at my place.
But if we do it at your
Yeah, we
place,
could.
then
No, we could.
your brother has to commute me home because I have to drive. So.
Oh right. Okay. We're gonna plan something for the 10th one.
We will
plan
plan
something.
something
That's
for
actually
you
really-
guys.
That's a really good
It'll
idea.
be awesome.
Thank you
You
very
know what's
much for
funny?
that.
We didn't even consider this until
Didn't
that
even.
question. So,
So I'm trying to see if
yeah.
there's any more questions anywhere
We
else.
will celebrate Unity style for sure.
So we don't have any
And,
questions on other stuff.
You guys
Yeah.
are gonna see how we party.
Yeah, so
We party.
we actually have two. We have two more questions. Both actually no. Yeah, we have 2 more questions. Both being from those same people again.
Nice.
So from Alexander Rowe, which is Plactor again. He asked, "What is your favorite music genre, artist, and song?"
And song?
Yeah. So,
Wow.
and
Whoa.
I think we should just condense it with just genre maybe to
Genre?
save it.
Genre and
Unless,
artist.
let's just an
Genre
yeah,
and artist.
Genre and artist.
Yeah.
Fair.
And yeah, so yeah.
So same order, I guess I'll start again.
Yeah.
My favorite genre, it's a subgenre. I listen to a lot of electronic music.
Yep.
And I'm into trance music.
Trance?
Trance
Yeah.
is my favorite genre. It always has been. And my favorite artist, that's a really tough one because I'm a big music enthusiast. I listen to everything.
Yeah.
Like just everything. And
And I'm gonna put for the fucking record. Badhaso's like music folder is like retardedly organized. Like, I don't even fucking understand. I tried to mimic that a couple of like weeks ago, and I spent like 5 hours organizing my music.
I've spent 5 years organizing
and
my
it was just
music.
retarded. It was like everything's fucking put not only by artist, but then like everything's alphabetically organized.
Everything is album art.
Everything has album art. Everything's like perfectly put
all
that
the
way.
tracks have their numbers and they're labeled correctly
It's
with
like,
capitalizations.
It's like retarded.
It's
like
really I think my music folder on my computer is the Minecraft soundtrack which I paid for, and everything else is on the roof chart.
Yeah.
Nice. But if I had to say one favorite artist, I wouldn't say my favorite artist, but the artist that influenced me into music the most would be Linkin Park, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can believe that.
I don't love them anymore. I love them. But their
They've
music
gone
has gone
different routes, but
different routes. You know,
I won't say down, but different routes.
Yeah, different routes.
That's fair.
But Linkin Park was a very influential part of my music.
Yeah, for sure.
My music listening, for sure.
Split this Riccio.
Okay, my favorite genre of music. It depends on really what I'm doing.
Don't you take my genre?
It depends on what I'm doing. Like if I want to get pumped up, like Starcraft and stuff, obviously I'll be listening to stuff like drum and bass or dubstep. But most of the time, I just like I actually have this weird fucked up style. Like if it's not really a genre, but if I'm listening to music, most of the time I like happy-ish stuff. Whether that ranges from like alternative stuff or like mellow, like Jack Johnson-y stuff, or even like James Blunt or stupid things.
Yeah, I remember you.
To like weird Asian stuff, like anything that sounds happy, I'm like, yeah, that's fucking sweet. So like happy music. I'm just gonna say happy, and I don't mean like happy like stoner music, because I don't like that kind of stuff. But like just happy music. Yeah, I'm just gonna say happy music. Artist, I have no idea.
Really?
I wouldn't be able to pick one. I guess most influential would probably be like 182.
Yeah, it's a good choice. Good choice. For me, mine would be dubstep at the moment. I don't know. I went through this like happy.
Did you say you love it?
I love it. Actually, I do have a wallpaper that says "I love dubstep."
Get out of here.
Yeah,
it has like the rabbit.
Yeah, but it's like I went from like happy hardcore like electronic like trance stuff, and then I started like moving into. There's a subgenre called like liquid dubstep, and it's really mellow and it's got really nice vocals over top of it. Yeah. That's my favorite stuff. I don't like the dubstep that's like all you hear is wub 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 and it's got a drum beat under it. Yeah. I can't.
Once it depends on what's actually going on. Like, if you want to get pumped up, yes, that's awesome.
But like, I usually listen to the liquid dubstep, and I'm actually gonna say two things for my artists. My favorite, most influential one that in this genre that over the past like 3 years it's kind of been that fallback. Like I'll go find new music, but then I always find myself coming back to this artist and just listening to him. Would be Haywire.
Yeah,
nice.
We've mentioned him before.
Yeah. Good stuff.
I have got all of his stuff. I even I paid for it. It's like good stuff. Yeah. And that's that genre, like that artist on my computer. All the albums are perfectly organized. They've got all the artwork. I actually even edited the folder options to look like the album artwork. So they're just little icons there. And he's coming out with a new EP. Actually drops 2 days ago. Yeah. So I'm probably gonna have to buy that
What's
now.
It called?
It's called Encompass. I think it is.
Yeah.
And
wait, what was the new? It was
his newest one was Voyage.
Voyage, that's what.
And that was his full album.
That's my favorite.
And then my favorite actually is called Mellows and Melodies.
Yeah,
that one's my favorite. It's just
that's like relaxing, but like also kind of like upbeat.
Yeah, upbeat. It's got a lot of flute, and it's really awesome because he's actually a jazz pianist. He's like trained in that, so like you'll find he's got really like wonky, funky beats,
weird
with, like
sounds,
dubstep underneath it. And it's really nice. And then recently, actually since the summer, this guy who's from I think it's like Waterloo or something.
Okay.
His name's Going Quantum, and he actually started his own label, and they've got a label called Monster Cat Media. It's all YouTube based, and
they have 20,000 subs.
Yeah, they have 20,000 subs, and they've got they've got all these what I classify as homegrown artists. They're not on a major label, but they still produce really good stuff. And so I go there, I find all these great songs, and every week he puts out a podcast every Thursday, and it's like 15 minutes of his mix. And then 45 minutes of somebody else's, like guest one of his mix. Artists kind of guest mix. And it's just perfect. Just absolutely
I listen to that podcast every week.
And he does, every couple of weeks he does a liquid dubstep one, which every time I hear something that just is completely new to me, and it just blows me away.
Yeah.
Replay for the next week.
Talking about this, if I had to pick one of my favorite songs ever,
Yep.
it's still my ringtone for waking up every morning, and it's just a little clip of it, but it's from Deadly Premonition, the whistle song that some people know it as. Oh, that's the wrong one, actually. I hit the wrong one. Nope, that's also the wrong one. I'm just gonna fuck this all up. Which you guys might not know it, but
I know this.
it's been the song that I've woken up to every morning for the past, like, 2 years.
That's pretty awesome.
Really? You know,
It's like, it's the morning.
It's I can't even, like, describe it. It was this song. It was from a game called Deadly Premonition, which came out on the Xbox, which was this weird kind of, like, niche game that was really fucked up, but it was really awesome. And it just had this weird whistle song that would come in. And it was so catchy and so, like, every time you hear it, you just get a smile. You're like, oh, this is awesome. And I've been waking up to that every morning.
Just because you showed your alarm, I now have to show you mine.
I don't have
Because it's awkward that way.
Oh.
Screwing up my volume. This is Haywire, and it's from Melodies, and it's just super relaxing, and like piano, and then like it's got flute over top of it.
Yeah.
It's just...
So actually, while this is going, so you guys can listen to this, the next part of his question is, what is our thoughts on music games? Considering that Rock Band and, I guess, Guitar Hero and stuff doesn't really exist. There's music... Rocksmith that came out, but that kind of failed, I think.
Aerosmith, yeah.
No, Rocksmith. It was like plug-in a real guitar.
Oh, that one, yeah.
But, yeah, maybe a little bit. I don't know how it's going to sound on the mic. But, yeah. What do you guys think of that?
What was the actual question again?
Copyright?
Yeah.
Copyright?
Yes.
Yeah, I actually played a lot of Rock Band when it came out.
Yeah,
I played a lot of them. I played a lot of the Guitar Hero and stuff like that, too.
Yeah.
As far as... I do miss it. But when I played like the Guitar Hero and Rock Band stuff, I was playing with my buddies, and I was still living at home, and so like it was like 2 a.m. or something, and we were on the endless set list, and we were maybe like 4 songs away. My mom came downstairs and like fucking yanked the Xbox cord out, and we never touched it. Like we played through it on like a snow day or something like that.
Yeah.
But then after that, we just never touched it, and like I've gone back to it in like university and stuff. It's just never been
haunted,
eh? It's just never, ever been
haunted.
the
Actually, it's funny that the Rock Band stuff was brought up, because recently I've been talking to 2 of my buddies, or 3 of my buddies, technically, that I used to play Rock Band with, and we're thinking of soon, at least on my broadcast, maybe, we're not sure yet, because it'd be a really long time, but we want to go through the endless set list on 1, 2, and 3 in like one day.
Oh, yeah.
Just fucking roll through it.
That would be
intense.
It would just, it would be such... It would be painful to us, obviously. We'd probably hate each other by the end, because we'll probably fail a lot of songs, but it's been so long. But I'd love to just get that, like a personal achievement of being like, holy goodness.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
I'm a rock star.
You know, it's funny, out of all the Rock Bands and stuff that came out, the one that I most probably had like a lot of fun with, most fun, makes any sense.
Yeah.
DJ Hero one's actually pretty cool.
I never played the DJ Hero.
I played those. I liked the music. I didn't like the actual game mechanics. Really? I enjoyed Rock Band 2 the most.
Really?
Yeah. 2
actually,
was
Rock
good.
Band 3's piano is pretty cool too.
But never really played it. So.
Yeah.
I think that's. Do we have one more question?
I think we have final question here. Once again from Dokat. What are 2 games that you are really excited that will be released in 2012?
Oh.
What are you excited for? Sorry.
Alright, I'll take the lead once again.
Go for it.
GTA 5, hands down.
Oh, yeah. That's
super
supposed to
excited.
come out
A lot of
soon.
people,
We'll see what happens.
well, it's assumed to come out 2012. I'm fucking excited for that game.
Yeah.
Like, ecstatic.
Yeah.
And also, if I had to choose one more, worse, I want to say Diablo 3, but I'm thinking about Halo 4 as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, those 3.
I'm gonna say Assassin's Creed just because I fucking love the Assassin's Creed series, and yet again, I've been following not the backstory, but like all the back talk behind it, like Native American stuff, like how's it gonna play in, and a lot of stuff like that. I pulled from Giant Bomb podcast on that, and I pulled from some other places that I visit, and like a couple of forum boards I post on, and so like I'm really excited to see where they're going with this, and it's really building up like a lot of the hype's going. So that is kind of my number 1 right now, and then because I used to be such a huge fucking Halo fan, I'm excited to see Halo 4.
Really? Okay.
Even though I'm a little scared.
Yeah, there's a skeptic.
I have this feeling that it's either going to be a completely renewed franchise, and
exactly.
it's just going to be like, Halo's back, bitches,
Yeah.
or it's just going to be like,
It's gonna be garbage. One of the two. That's exactly how
Yeah.
I feel too. It's
I'm
gonna be
really
garbage
skeptical.
or amazing.
We'll see. It'll probably. I'm still gonna end up getting it. Like there's that it's Halo. I want to play
It's
it,
Halo.
but
right?
I don't know. I don't know how excited I am for it yet.
Yes, I agree.
well, after seeing the
Haven't
teaser,
seen it
and
yet.
then I read through a lot of the lore again, and I
Mhm.
read through a couple of the books,
Yeah.
with like the Spartan 3s, and then the Spartan,
You know,
the
Mega
mentioning
Project.
of like the Spartan 4s, and it's just like,
The unknown world.
I need to definitely check this
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's
Just
It's
jump
a
back
massive
to
cliffhanger.
you were saying Assassin's Creed 3. I'm really actually just to throw it out there. I'm really curious as to if it's going to be like Assassin's Creed 3, then like Assassin's Creed 3 2. Then 3.
There's a lot of talk, and there's some speculation
Yeah.
that this is going to end it.
Yeah.
They're
But will
going-
it end it
but-
on the first 3, or
No,
will
no.
it be like 3?
There's going to be
3.1.
an Assassin's Creed. There's going to be Assassin's Creed 3,
Okay.
and then they're going to end it with the futuristic, like where you're playing.
Probably.
as just
Yeah,
as
it's gonna.
Desmond.
It has to end. as
So
that.
it's going to be. You're
Is
going to be
Desmond
playing.
Park going to be part of Assassin's
But
Creed? or
I'm
another
wondering
game?
if they're
I
gonna do that
can't.
whole
I think the
split up
guy's
thing
name.
again.
What's the fucking?
Desmond.
No. There's the native
Oh,
guy's
I
name is
can't
out.
remember.
I think it's like
I saw it.
Connor.
Connor.
Is his
Connor.
white name, and then they've got a
Okay.
Navajo name
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Connor, they're going to have him, and he will play a bit into the next game. Is a big speculation.
So
that
there
they're
is
doing.
going to be.
Yeah, there's going to be that, but it's mainly going to be Desmond.
Good.
Yeah.
It's going to be tying off the loose ends.
Okay,
from
there's
Yeah,
a
the-
it's,
massive
it's hard for me to say because I
yeah.
hear that Desmond has like a bigger role
Story.
in,
He does,
in Brotherhood
he does.
and Revelations,
He
which
does.
I haven't finished yet.
Oh no, he definitely has a bigger role in all of this,
Mhm.
and without doing any teasers, there's a couple of there's a twist in Brotherhood that I wasn't really
Yeah.
expecting.
Yeah.
Like Assassin's Creed 2, yet again, I had that guy who ruined it for me,
Yeah.
and so I kind of was like, fuck, like I know what's gonna
Yeah.
happen.
Mhm.
Brotherhood,
Especially the twist in the
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed series. So pretty
and like the Brotherhood that, like I've Routine Pill, we watched that, but I could manage to stay
Yeah.
away from like all of the spoilers for Brotherhood.
And even though you
And I
see that
played
spoiler,
it.
you don't know what leads up to it or what the hell
Yeah,
has
and then
anything to do with it,
I actually played through it and I finished it. And I
Yeah.
was like, man, that was fucking
Yeah.
good.
so I
I'm gonna get on my Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
To say my 2 games I'm excited for,
Mhm.
to easily just throw them out, I'm gonna have to just say Diablo 3 really excited
Yep.
for.
Mhm.
I would say Guild Wars 2, but honestly, it's an MMO, so I don't know how long that's
Yeah.
gonna last for me.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna say Bioshock Infinite.
Yeah, that looks
I
good.
forgot
That looks
about
good.
that one.
Actually,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this: we're fucking advertising that shit already at Staples for pre-order.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, we've got
They're big.
this huge fucking banner for
Really?
Bioshock
Get the
Infinite.
poster.
That's
I
like-
want to get one of those.
It's badass. So I'm gonna steal it from work.
Nice.
You
Bring it in.
actually randomly popping into my head, not from someone that I'm possibly looking at chat. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, StarCraft 2, Heart of the Swarm.
Yeah.
I
I thought you were.
Alright, let's just say Diablo 3 and Heart of the Swarm.
That's
2.
exactly
Unless,
what
wait,
I
is
thought.
Last of Us coming out this year?
It's rumored to be, but
Oh,
no.
oh,
Heart of the Swarm then.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
it's Last of
Hands
Us.
down.
still
Yeah.
very up in the air. Like they have
Can
absolutely
Shout out
no
Sarge.
release
Shout
date.
out Sarge.
Can you imagine Last of Us with the Kara like?
That
Oh.
would
Then
be
again, the way the Uncharted engine type looks already is
No,
It's
but
pretty
can you
damn
imagine
yeah.
that?
If
Can
it was
you
that,
fucking
it's
imagine
They
that
just
though?
push it that much.
With
Yeah.
that like facial expression
Yeah.
and like the actual eye movement
I just got a
inside,
heart
it's like.
attack,
yeah.
dude.
So I think
So,
we're gonna
yeah.
call it there.
Yeah.
I think this podcast went on a little bit longer than we
Yeah,
wanted.
this is a really long one actually.
No.
Anyway, so just to kind of once again remind you guys, we have the giveaway going on.
We
If you
got
wanna
the
reiterate
giveaway.
that.
So for those who are just tuning in at the end, trying to catch the rehab.
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 You're gonna go to rehab. Oh shit.
Yeah, I think we need some more stuff,
Pretty much,
guys.
we've extended the Binding of Isaac. We've extended the Binding of Isaac giveaway to when we're recording podcast 8. So a week from today on the 14th. So on the 21st, the winner will be announced, but you'll
Yes.
actually see it on probably
Yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah.
If
Saturday
you
of that
want
week.
to get in on this contest, it is on our Facebook, our YouTube, only on episode 6.
Episode
though.
6, UnityCast 6. Go ahead and post I want Isaac simply.
And the special
Well,
keyword
that's
is
what
I
you're
want Isaac. And if you want to add some other little shit,
Do
and
you want to allow
because-
them to give their own creative take on I want Isaac?
Yes.
Or, okay,
You
so
can do
go
any
wild
way-
with how you say it. But
But you have to put I want Isaac, and then you can add something
Okay,
at the
sure.
end.
yeah, but you have
Or at the
to
beginning.
have that little bit.
Mhm.
And I'm just gonna give a quick shout out to someone in the live chat.
Sure.
Sarge, go take a look at Unity 6 because somebody stole your table.
Your
flip.
table flipping.
Somebody stole your table clip, dude.
Yeah.
But other than that, if you guys need to get any questions to us, I know our question segment was really long this time, which is awesome. It's all brought
Send
on
us
by
in
you guys.
your questions.
Yeah, send us your questions to either Twitter,
email.
Yeah, so
actually, did we check the emails?
yeah, we checked the email. There's still
Okay.
nothing there.
Email,
so-
YouTube page.
Facebook.
So just to kind of say them out loud, it's unitygaming@gmail.com, Twitter /unitygaming, YouTube /unitygaming, Facebook /unitygaming. And should we allow, like, I know we'll take your questions, but should we allow, like, shoutouts?
Yeah, we can. If you guys just want to
So-
post up a name or something to give a shout
Yeah,
out, we
so-
can say hi to you. And
So
do
actually, if
whatever you
anybody even wants to, like, tweet, if you say, like, yeah, can I get a shout out, say my name, or, like, say, like, some random things you just want us to
want.
know.
I know. Just
Want to say
do,
happy birthday to
watching-
somebody?
Yeah, happy birthday if you guys
Yeah.
want to, like, do a shout out to, like, your guild or something.
Yeah.
For sure, yeah.
Well, that's not.
But thanks to
Um,
the live audience for being with
yeah.
us today.
Once again, this was recorded and broadcasted live on, for now it's just going to be, I guess, on www.twitch.tv/Riccio.
All right.
But,
so
At
we'll
one
go-
point, we're going to have a Unity
Switch
channel.
over to the Unity channel.
But yeah, so I guess that's going to be it for episode
7.
seven.
So,
That's like
signing off, I'm Somppi.
I'm a bird, and I'm Riccio.
And I'm bad.
Interpret
And I'm
this.
bad because I killed them both in our little scenario. And we will see you guys next week.
See you next week.